No,
All
ow.
right, welcome to another fucking almost said freeform. Welcome to another Mark and Jerry BS sessions, man. Cheers, bitches. What's up? Before we start, I always try to say this. What do I say before we try to start? We're gonna do the BS first, and then we're gonna get into making our own Tesla Ultimate 11 song album. And I would like to give condolences to our brother Al Horta, he's at his cousin's wake right now, man. We love you, brother. Sorry you couldn't be here tonight, man. And we're gonna get you on here. I'm gonna get you on something. Every time I invite you, man, just something comes up with you. I think I'm just bad luck with you. You always have
always an open invite, man.
Always, man. Maybe he'll do the 1981 with us next week.
Yeah.
But
So on that 1981, are we going to stick to 10, 11, or 15?
let's do 15.
Yeah, 15. There's too many good songs.
There's too many good songs in 81 and multiple genres. I don't give a shit.
Songs or albums?
Songs.
Okay. Oops,
We're gonna make our only 1981. We're gonna make an album like
Gotcha.
Remember I said we're gonna call it like the K-Tel 1981
Gotcha.
hits?
Okay. Good thing I got that cleared up. I would have done the albums.
You remember we were talking about that? I said let's call it K-Tel 11 Ultimate K-Tel 1981 hits. You know, everybody bought a K-Tel album, right?
Well, speaking of, man, I was listening to this last night afterwards. It's K-Tel Rolling Stones on cassette.
Yeah.
I was checking that out last night. Dude, it had freaking 16 tracks on this cassette. Not bad.
Hey, man. Look at Charles, man. He's coming down from his buzz.
Yeah, man.
I'm just starting. Cheers. You know, like my wife gave me that line. If you ain't drinking whiskey, you're part of the problem.
I guess I'd be part of the problem tonight because I'm just going to stick to beer.
Beer's cool, man.
Yeah.
I don't care. I thought that was
Yeah,
funny.
I'm here, man.
My wife supports me and she writes me a tagline, so that's fucking cool. Oh God, water. Oh fuck, dude, you need to get drunk on this show one time, man.
I do, man. I usually get buzzed, man. I'm just not feeling it tonight, though.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking this tonight. Golden Monkey by Victory.
Is that IPA?
No, this is a triple ale with
Ooh.
9.5%.
Oh,
It's out of Pennsylvania.
That'll get you going.
Yeah, it will be. It will.
What were you drinking earlier, Charles? Some Polish women?
Well, yeah, Polish vaginal juices.
All right, we're not a misogynistic.
No,
show,
I'm absolutely joking.
I'm doing my Edwin kind of Strachey from the Rock All Over You podcast.
No, we're not misogynistic. We don't.
We're
believe
not
in that kind of
misogynistic.
stuff.
We love women. In fact, we like to suck nipples. All right. Dun-dun-dun.
Whatever Polish beer is on tap. That's what I had. So
Nice.
yeah, it's 3 a.m.
Look
so
at him. He's
it's
touching his
up.
nipples because I talked about nipples. He's got.
But we're talking about a band that last night we had to make sure we trashed them, but yet they're still on a stadium tour. Let me remind the world that on their own, on their own, on their own.
Hey, did you see?
No goddamn 9-arm or invalid bands in support. Right here. GNR.
Yeah, they had 3 good albums.
That's right.
They fucking tanked. But this is what I'm going to say.
No matter
man.
if they tanked or they selling out stadiums around the world.
That's correct. So was Def Leppard.
Right.
But they're going to Europe.
Not by themselves.
Well, because people are sheep. But let's go.
Maybe.
I like Slash better with Miles. But I'm gonna what I was gonna talk you.
I don't like Miles' voice.
I love Miles.
Andy.
I don't like the
singer. That's what I'm talking about.
Whatever. There's a lot of people.
Tina,
don't
my
like
friend
it,
Tina, you're not listening to this right now.
I have, dude. Is she still on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did she delete me as a friend?
I don't know. She talks to me all the time.
Dude, I haven't seen her in forever. Let me look and see if Tina deleted me. Did I piss her off? I never talked shit to her.
You piss somebody off every day, dude.
Oh, dude, I don't know why. I just give it opinions and I'm a troll. I'm a fucking troll for my own page. That was the weirdest thing ever from that Scribble Literal, whatever his fucking name is. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I read that. I'm back to that back and forth yesterday. That was weird.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. I don't know the dude, so I don't know what.
Oh, dude, she deleted me as a friend.
Oh,
Why'd she do
What
that for?
the fuck did I do with her? You could ask her for me. I always talk great up to her, dude. I've never said anything bad to
Piss
her.
off the Cowboys.
Oh.
Something bad about the
I haven't said
Cowboys.
anything about the Cowboys because they've been winning.
I'll talk to her. She hasn't told me anything. I think she probably just made a mistake.
Dude, you ask her for me because I've never done nothing to her, dude. I've loved her on there, dude. She always fuck. Well, you know what? I don't give a fuck. You undelete me, you unfriend me. Fuck you. I didn't do nothing. Especially when I didn't do anything. But the thing is, I was called a troll. I was called a troll. This guy, I was a friend with him like a year ago. I forgot about him because I unfriended him because he kept coming out on my own post and called me a troll. He says, I make posts to piss people off. No, I make posts to get people to talk. That's it. I want discussion. I make posts for that, but fuck that guy. But like I wish Metal Mike would tell me what he thought of all his shit because he said him and Metal Mike are tight. I think I'm tighter with Metal Mike than you are, bitch. I'm on his fucking natmetalstation.com. You're not. All right. But this is some news I didn't give you guys before I started the podcast, before we started today. Troy Laketta, since we're doing a Tesla, said he doesn't know if he's ever going to play with Tesla live again, and he loves Steve Brown in the band, and it's his gig right now. What do you guys think about that?
Well, he's not, he's telling what he wants to do. I mean, doesn't want to play live no more. Doesn't want to play live no more. A lot of people, don't like to tour anymore. They're old, so maybe he just wants to stay time with his family.
And
who knows?
What do you think about it, Andy?
Well, if he's given his blessings, and if this is what he wants to do, and let what's his name take over for him, while they're touring, like Jerry said, these guys have been on the road for decades. They missed out so much on life with their families. Maybe he wants to settle down, and these guys are probably in their early 60s or late 50s.
Yeah, he's 62.
People get tired of being on the road.
He said he loves
vacation.
He said he loves the band, he loves the guys.
Yeah.
And Frank Cannon said he's dealing with some stuff right now, and we're gonna let him do what he needs to do. We're fine. He's still in the band, he's still part of the band, but we're fine with him taking some time off, even if he never comes back. We're fine with it.
A lot of drummers always have a problem with their hands too when they get older too.
Yeah. What do you think about it, Charles?
Well, what are we gonna do? Is Buffalo Wild Wings and Lafayette, Indiana, gonna shut down? I don't know. What are we gonna do, Mark? I mean,
I talked about Troy Laketta saying he might never play with Tesla again.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
he said that he's okay with Steve Brown being in a band. He loves the guys.
If
he loves the band.
with it, they're fine with it. They're fine with it. Jokes aside, they should be fine with it. I mean, like everybody else said on the panel, these guys, our heroes, are older than us, and we're not spring chickens.
Well, you should get your face a little bit lower. All we see is your beard, your nose.
That's all you need. And this skirt right here, GNR.
We need to see that sexy mug, bitch.
But I am okay with that. If they're all okay with it, I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it. Troy,
because
man.
They're not getting any younger. I mean, we're not all Paul McCartney. We're not all Billy Joel. These guys keep doing their thing, but these are freaks of natures. Paul Stanley, he's got to use the tape. It breaks my heart, but he's got to use the tape.
I don't hate his Kiss as I say I do.
You might find out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you know what? I'm happy. I like going off on Nirvana. That was fun because I got a lot of discussion from all you guys and other people. There's people that agree with me. There's people that didn't agree with me. That's all I wanted. I'm not being a troll. I like people to talk.
Why you brought that subject up? Why you brought the
Like
subject?
because somebody told me that that they're better than Lennon
Well,
and McCartney.
You shouldn't fall for that kind of nonsense.
But
and
it's
malarkey.
funny that gave me an idea.
I get it, but it's not
Yeah,
funny.
there's always some there's always
Good.
some posts you just can't respond to because
Right,
you're just
you
so.
gotta
Well, I
let
didn't
that.
respond to his
ridiculous.
post. I made my own post.
But it's like,
I made
trying
my
to
own
say-
shit.
So trying to say Sammy Hagar, "Hello Baby" is some great lyrics. That's right. I got Hagar.
Dude, he writes better lyrics than Kurt Cobain.
You're out of your fucking
he's
mind.
got
Have you
three
ever
to
listened-
four. He's got 3 to 4 verses to Kurt's 1.
That's because
Yeah.
you've listened to like 2 songs. Have you ever listened to?
I have all the fucking albums right here. I
Have you
hated
lis-
Bleach. Bleach was horrible.
No, well, that's because you don't know what you're talking about.
I think
It's
their best album
phenomenal.
is Unplugged when they did other covers.
Which
When they
sold
did
12
Lake of Fire
it
and
sold 12 million. And
I
you're
don't,
right.
that unplugged was
You
on
posted-
fire. That was
Jerry, I
Unplugged
mean,
was
I have
great.
to say this, Jerry. Mark posted, 9-armed Def Leppard. They beat Nirvana's ass overall. Yes, too. In total sales with 35 million 35 million albums. Nirvana and 3 albums. 3 albums. Nevermind sold 30 million. In Utero, yes, it was down a bit. It's 7 million, roughly.
okay, what was Pyromania?
Unplugged was at 12 million, which got the death rub.
Okay,
I agree.
you got Pyromania at like 12 million. You
How
got
many
Hysteria at
albums
25
has-
million, and you
How
got
many
you got
albums?
fucking
How
Internalize
many
at 7 million.
albums? How many?
I'm going by 3 albums.
How many
I'm going-
albums did Def Leppard put out?
They put out a lot more because Kurt Cobain was a pussy and killed himself.
Well,
That's
but
Hey, ABBA sold 400 million.
You know what? Did I ever complain about them? I did. I just say I
plenty of
don't.
times.
I had to
like
throw it.
them.
I had to throw
Plenty
it
of
in.
times.
Man. I had to throw
Fozzy
it
did a
in.
cover of them and it sucked.
I had to
But
throw it
the
in,
thing
man.
is that the thing is that Cobain wrote less verses. That's correct, but he said a lot in those verses or 2 that he did right. I'm telling you. he did.
Fucking heroin makes you mumble.
Yeah, I won't freaking deny the impact of that album, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was just not a huge
I was
fan
there.
of it,
I
but
bought it.
I can't deny the impact.
Ooh-wee.
We were all there. I don't know why
You act like it's just you.
No,
Yeah.
but
You
I'm
were there,
saying I was
only
there.
you.
I was watching it. I like stats. I watched
Cats, which blew
Before
away
Kurt Cobain
Firehouse and
died,
all these crappy
before
bands you love.
Kurt Cobain died. In Utero was at 79 on the
Okay.
charts, right?
right?
Sold 18,000 copies. No,
Okay.
and that week he died, it jumped up to 47 and jumped up to 40,000 copies and jumped up to 27 on the charts. His
Yeah, but-
his death made that band a legend, which they shouldn't have been a legend. Just for
Shouldn't
one
have been.
album, grunge only lasted 2 years. And
Yeah.
metal and hair metal is still going strong. Thank
It is.
Yes, it is. You see
It
the
is.
stadium tour, bitch.
You went.
Motley Crue, Def
How many
Leppard,
else? How
Poison,
many else went on the panel of this? Exactly.
hair metal is kicking ass, dude. I
Kicking
just saw
ass.
Iron Maiden, this sold out fucking arena, dude.
Iron Maiden's hair metal.
That's
No,
not
but
hair
they're metal. They're metal. I'm saying, remember
Really?
they said no, they said
And now Iron
grunge,
Maiden's hair
they
metal.
said grunge killed all metal. Hair
Who
metal,
said that?
metal.
Who
Iron
said
Maiden,
that?
Iron Maiden
said
did
that?
play clubs with Blaze
Who
Bailey.
said that? Who said
Everybody said they kicked out
that?
metal,
Everybody. I didn't
except
say that.
Pantera in the 90s
said
was the
that?
only fucking.
Nobody
it's a-
said that.
They said that
Yeah. Hair
killed
metal.
all metal, all
Hair
metal,
No.
And
they
all
didn't.
metal.
They did not say that.
Yeah, Poison's still touring and fucking
They're
Foo
not
Fighters
metal.
is better.
The Poison is not metal. They're not Kiss. They fucking suck. You're the only one.
Okay,
likes-
Go ahead,
Ryan.
Andy, man.
Oh,
Go ahead,
really?
Andy.
Really,
Hold on,
Nate?
Andy
Yes.
wants to chime in. Andy
Nate,
wants to chime in on this.
Nate Atkinson big
What's that got-
bushy loves
Nate.
Poison, and so does
Ah.
Decibel Geek. Decibel Geek loves.
Sorry,
Okay,
Andy,
go
I'm
ahead.
Hey,
trying,
wow.
man.
So
I
what?
was just about to say hair metal really lasted 3 or 4 years in their heyday.
Right.
Between 86 and 89. It's not like they took up the whole decade of the 80s. Because they did
83 to 89, because there was a
Who
lot of
said
hair metal
Nirvana
bands in
crushed
83.
Metallica? Who said that?
Who?
Who said that?
Who?
Who?
A lot of
Who?
people, dude, in
No,
articles
they
it
did
said they
not.
killed
No, they
all
did
hard
not.
rock and metal. Grunge
Met-
killed it.
Metallica is not hair
All
metal.
the metal bands, even the big metal bands like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden,
Judas
were
Priest is
playing
not hair
clubs.
metal.
We're playing fucking clubs in the 90s.
Okay.
Dio was playing fucking clubs in the 90s because of fucking grunge, dude. It killed all hard rock and metal, not just hair metal.
You
But
Dio was
Megadeth-
playing the House of Blues.
Yeah, but
You-
Megadeth really took over the 90s as well. Megadeth was big in the 90s.
Megadeth was playing fucking clubs. The only metal band in the 90s that was playing arenas was Metallica and Pantera.
Well, not Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses imploded. They imploded. They were
And
gone after
besides,
93.
You're talking hair metal is not Judas Priest. It's not.
I'm just saying
Metallica.
all hard
Not
rock
Megadeth.
and metal went down after grunge, and that's a fact. Dio
that-
played fucking clubs, dude.
Is that Nirvana's fault?
No, it's fucking
That's the media's
idiot.
fault.
It's MTV.
It was the media's fault.
Yes, they didn't promote them anymore.
It's
Because there were a
Pearl
lot
Jam's
of
fault?
really good albums by those bands during that time that were
Right.
ignored. We talked about this.
Was
Fucking
it
Doggy
Alice-
Dog by Warrant was fucking
was it
amazing.
Alice Warrant over Alice in Chains?
I like
anything
all
else
I like
changed
all
there,
fuck dude. I told you
outta
guys
here.
during the fucking grunge era, I didn't know there was shit going on. I just bought my metal, I bought my grunge, I bought everything, man. I like music.
Yeah,
I didn't
me
fucking
too.
separate. I thought they were all fucking rock. All right, man. Let's get out of this rant, man. We got lots of shit to talk about.
That's fun.
What do you guys think about the Guns N' Roses huge Use Your Illusions box set? I'll start with you first, Andy.
Waste of money. In my opinion, it's a waste of money. I'm fine with that other live they came out with the GNR Live Era 85 to 95. I'm happy with that.
What do you think about it, Charles?
Buy it.
Ooh,
Money well worth it.
$400?
Well, I don't have to because I mean I get picked on because I use Apple Music. I do it because of
You
my
don't
lifestyle.
get picked on, dude. I make jokes. You don't take
But
me
I'm
too
gonna I will
don't
get
see-
the full this is an advertisement for Apple Music, folks. I'll get the full thing for
I got
$99.
Amazon Music because it's cheap.
You'll
It's
get it
fucking
for
HD.
you'll get whatever you pay for your streaming service for a year.
That's how I
you get
listen to all those
everything.
shitty albums that Lee gives me, like Mascara Soup.
Exactly. That's why I already have behind Jerry's left shoulder there the wonderful
I like
Animals
Yeah.
remix.
he has 2 copies. He has another one coming.
I've been trying to
I would
spend
buy
love it.
7. I would buy 7 copies.
Why?
The Animals remix is phenomenal.
I'm getting it on the 7th, dude. I'm getting the vinyl.
I don't know
the
how
blue-
you're waiting.
The Blu-ray.
I really don't know how you're waiting.
The blue
Fuck Guns N'
because
Roses.
because
Hey,
I got the
shirt. I got
got-
hold on. This is my turn. I got the Guns N' Roses shirt on
You were
because they're
done.
phenomenal. But that Animals remix
It's
is
fucking amazing.
great.
That's
It's
my favorite
fucking
Pink Floyd
amazing.
album, dude. But the thing is, I'm getting the 5.1 Blu-ray mix. Jerry is too. We're getting the DVD, we're getting the CD and the vinyl for $54. Well, I don't.
61.
Well, no,
I would get
no.
it if I
Amazon
could.
will bring it down because they drop the prices. They
No, I paid
always do that.
110. I paid 110 for it, but now 61.
Check
No,
into that
dude, they're gonna
shit.
drop it.
Drop
They're
the
gonna
price
drop
down.
it. They dropped it, didn't they? They always get the price.
They
When
oh
that-
yeah,
yeah,
they
they didn't charge it right now, did they?
Yeah, they
they'll
didn't
give you a
charge you.
refund if that's the
Cool.
case.
I
Yeah,
was
they'll
telling
give you a
Yeah.
refund, and it's fucking cool. I like Amazon.
I'm telling you, Mark. I'm telling you. But it's phenomenal. Wait till you hear the drums.
Yes, I'm waiting, bitch.
And stop
I don't
calling me
want to
bitch.
listen
And
to
I'll
it
tell you
till I
this
get the
much.
physical copy in my hands.
Wait, but you know what? It makes me really wait for that Revolver remaster.
I have that.
Oh,
I have that.
shit.
I have that pre-ordered, but I only got the deluxe CDs.
I might have to get the CDs for that too.
Yeah, the
Oh.
vinyl is just too damn expensive right now,
Yeah,
man.
it's at 200 or 300 right now. Oh, but thing is that I'm a big Apple user every single day. I love Apple.
Well, I use Amazon Music because it's
There's sometimes you just have
HD.
to.
It's because I have to because Lee gives me shit. I don't
Well,
want
I
to go
have
YouTube
to
listen.
because I can't carry a turntable around with
That's
me around the
fine,
world.
dude. I was just fucking with you.
I
Calm
know,
down. Calm down.
but they have good sound quality, by the way, too. Apple does.
Jerry,
Way
what
better
do you
than Spotify.
Well, let's get to Jerry, man. Jerry, this is part of his show. What do you think about the Guns N' Roses box set, man?
First of all, I'm gonna comment on Apple real quick. I use Apple to see if I like a certain song or band, and if I like it, I'll buy the physical, copy of it. But I'll say what you always say all the time about the Guns N' Roses box set. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Not for me.
That Appetite for Destruction one was a fucking waste of money, and they even edited 1 in a million on that shit, dude.
There's only 3 or 4 bands I would do that for. Floyd, Zeppelin,
Rush,
Kiss.
a couple other. I have to admit, Kiss.
Kiss doesn't release good box sets. They have one coming up though. That the what is it? Creatures of the Night. That it looks like the best box set they've ever released.
But-
All the other ones were just shit.
But
What
you
pissed
can
me
get
off
the
about
box set.
Kiss. What pissed me off
You
about
can't
Kiss
get
is
it.
all the fucking greatest hits album they have. It's
Yeah.
like every year they came out with the greatest hits album. Like it's the same with maybe 1 or 2 different songs on it.
However, you can get the official box set, which I bought with the guitar case back in the day when I was buying physical media. You can
You
get
have
the
a lot of
box set,
physical media at your house, so
but
But
you
he's
can get.
off
I
the
hope
soundboard rule.
I hope your wife doesn't sell it. I hope you keep.
But
all
you
your
can
shit.
get the God of Thunder Paul Stanley version on the box set. You can get all kinds of different versions. The Eddie Kramer demo versions of Strutter and Deuce, and
You get
the
that live.
Wicked Lester version of She, which I'm not a big fan of.
There's like a flute or something in there, ain't there?
Right.
An Acrobat, I think's on there too, like a live version of that.
Exactly. Oh,
Isn't
which I
that the
love.
best part of
Acrobat.
waking up is Folgers in your cup?
No, they don't have that, but they do have Acrobat, which is the I love better than Love Theme from Kiss personally.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put
But-
that on the album.
But you get that on. You can get that box set on Apple Music, so it's not like it's all that bad. It's not horrible. There's a misconception with the streaming services that, well, I can't get albums. Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Totally.
I got Mascara Sue on there.
I found most of your podcasts on Spotify, so I don't think it's that terrible.
My podcasts aren't on
necessarily.
Spotify.
Yours not necessarily, but that's because of your choice.
Yeah,
But
'cause I don't trust that bitch.
other podcasts I found. I don't use Spotify anymore though. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
out.
was reading my friend Robert Hay put up an article how people are ditching Spotify and buying DIY physical media now. I thought that was fucking pretty cool, man.
Nothing wrong. I mean, vinyl's cool. The only thing that kills me though is when we were kids, didn't we run the CDs?
The CDs were
we
like
run the
$18.99, vinyls are $7.99, and now the CDs are like $7.99 to $9.99, and the fucking vinyls are $30.
What are you talking about, man? CDs have gone up so much in price the last couple of years, man.
But they're still decent price compared to the vinyl.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Still.
like when I used to go into Tower Records, I go, okay, I could buy 2 cassettes, 2 vinyls to 1 CD. So I picked the 2 cassettes and then 1 and 2 vinyls.
I just wish we brought back 8 tracks. That would be the good.
You need to talk to my friend Keith Ashcraft. He loves he'll fucking get you a refurbished 8-track player. He'll find you the 8-track.
I have a box of them in storage somewhere, man.
Hey, if you need an 8-track player, Keith Ashcraft will find you one.
8 tracks are cool, man.
Fuck
I just
no, you
post-
had to fast forward to rewind.
I
I
just
had double
posted-
vision on that shit.
I just posted today on Freeform the what was it? Pigs on a Wing.
Yeah, I
The
saw
full
that.
version. That was the 8-track version with the
Right.
Snowy White guitar solo.
Huh.
It's only on 8-track. It was exclusive. So sometimes
Oh, wow,
8-track
that's
was
cool.
okay.
Okay. Well, we got the troll of all trolls. A guy is cheating on his wife. He has a lot of women that came out against him. Maroon 5 sucks. Just let that out there right now. Adam Levine says, hot chicks don't listen to metal. What do you think about that, Andy?
I think he's wrong because I know a lot of hot chicks that do. And just go to any metal show. I mean, they are everywhere. I mean, that's all that I really have to say about what Adam Levine said.
Lady Gaga is a metal fan. She's been in the backstage with all these metal bands, Metallica, Megadeth, Iron Maiden. She just sang at the Taylor Harkins tribute show with Def Leppard, Joe Elliott, and her sang Photograph. Fucking really cool. And Wolfgang jammed again. So fuck, I can't. I'm gonna see Wolfgang in March with Alter Bridge. You don't like Miles Kennedy and WVH Mammoth. But what do you think about it, Charles? Adam Levine.
He's a fucking douche. That's all I can say.
Dude,
Axl Rose was dating Lana Del Rey at one point. Ooh, or whatever, but
well, her
made-
music's ew, but she's pretty hot.
right. So I mean, obviously, you know,
It's like I would fuck Katy Perry, but I wouldn't listen to her music.
how many hot broads? Hot broads has Lars Ulrich been with?
A lot.
Exactly.
Dude, you're rich. You get all the chicks.
Why would you listen to Adam Levine about anything?
I have no idea, dude.
I don't know.
He doesn't have moves like Jagger, but he sings a song
No.
moves like Jagger.
Even
And it doesn't even sound like the fucking Stones. That's an abortion to the Stones, man. And he says his band. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'll go first and then you go. Okay, Jerry. He says that his band is R&B and hip hop influence, but when he was on the fucking Voice, he was advocating rock and roll and played drums like on Beatles covers and this and that and this and that. He was like the fucking token rock guy on that fucking show.
well,
Fuck him. Fuck you, Adam Levine. Go, Jerry.
but before Jerry goes, let me say one thing. The great Lee Gersman one day decided to throw at me, hey, let's review this band called Clara's Flowers or something. I don't know. It was a weird name. I never heard of them. So I listened, and for a song or two, I was like, what is this? This not too horrible. Kind of sounds like Weezer a bit, though. And anytime I hear something, I think, oh, it sounds okay. I'll look into it. It was the original name of Maroon 5. Ruined the whole album for me because they morph into Maroon 5. So even though it wasn't Clara's Flowers, I believe. I can send
That
you.
sounds familiar, man. I think I've heard that before.
But either way, okay.
I'll give Clara and Buster Flower.
It was derivative of Weezer.
I'm not a whiskey fuck.
But because I knew it would, once I looked into it, said they're Maroon 5, it doesn't matter. They could have done Abbey Road. You become Maroon 5. It doesn't matter. It's over.
Dude, Matchbox 20 is 1,000 times better than Maroon 5.
Well, that's kind of a push, but I mean,
I fucking Rob is not a fucking dick like fucking Adam Levine. Let's give him
that. Could be true, but
Disease has a killer riffs in there. Jerry, what do you think about Adam Levine?
Fucking douchebag. I mean, look at some of these players that play metal. Look at the original ladies, Lita Ford and Doro Pesch. Hello. Gorgeous. I mean, look at the players now. Fucking Nita Strauss. The two girls from the Iron Maidens, Nikki Stringfield and Courtney Cox. They're fucking gorgeous, man. How many metalheads don't listen, or women don't listen to metal?
Hot chicks don't listen to metal.
But whatever.
The thing is, he was saying it to a girl who told him he liked metal, and he was hitting on her. So she said, "Hot chicks don't listen to metal other than you."
Your bod is so outrageous.
Yeah, man. He fucking
Oh,
fuck you, Adam. Do I have a fucking Maroon 5 that I had my from Mexico? If I do, I'm gonna bust it on a fucking freeform rock
please
podcast.
tell
I
me.
got one.
Yeah,
I'll bring it to.
You
I'll bring it to the.
you
Rock
need to break
Pod.
that before the Bee Gees. I promise you that.
I'm
sir.
waiting for Kate to send me the disco albums, man.
Kate, don't do it, please.
Kate
Please do not
has
do
to.
it.
No, dude. I have to do it, man.
Oh man, they just real quick on a football note, they just carded to
I
Yeah.
saw. I'm watching it right
Watching it.
now. Yeah, they're.
That's
oh,
bad.
fuck.
It looks
They're
bad.
fucked now.
He was already hurt too.
They're carting him off with his head in a stabilizer.
Well, I do like. I like the coach. He was
Okay.
Shanahan's offensive assistant.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
What's next? We got your Reds, dude. Set a record for hitting 99 batters.
Hey
this
man,
year.
you might as well be good at something, man.
What do you think about that, Andy?
99 batters, and most of them were either Cubs or Brewers or Pirates. Guys, their
I'm
division.
sure a lot of them were Pirates, actually.
Yeah. Man, there were a lot of stoppage in games for the Reds this year and last year.
I mean, you also got a bunch of young pitchers too. They're going to
A lot of young pitchers that are trying to pitch inside, and some of them can't these days, and they just don't have the control to pitch inside like back in the day. And I think
But
that's
I wouldn't pass David Bell though to tell his pitchers to go beam a couple of those idiots. But it's part of the game, man.
Part of the
As long as you
game,
don't
yeah.
aim for their head and play head hunter, I got no problem. If you want to beam somebody, go ahead.
yeah, that's true. But
Part
not
of the
that
game, man. It's part of the game.
99.
It's like a hockey fight. It's part of the game. It's not actually in the rules, but
What do you think
unwritten
about
rule. There you go.
Charles?
Say that.
The Guardians are the real team in Ohio.
I thought they would suck balls. Actually, I think the Reds beat them 5-6 this year, but we'll talk about that another time. But I was surprised, man. They were predicted to
And the
not be very
Guardians-
good at all.
And the Guardians are probably the youngest team to lock up the playoff bid.
I think they were predicted dead last, weren't they, in their division?
I had them in fourth, but with Terry Francona, you can never count him out.
Yeah.
I had the
Exactly.
Twins winning that division.
I think the Astros will come out.
Me and Andy were talking about some twins earlier.
The Astros will come out of the AL. They're going to beat the Dodgers for the World Series, and then
Dude, this is what I say about my Dodgers. They have the best record in baseball, and they've had that. No, in baseball,
Yeah, but I mean, still the NL.
it's still in baseball. Who
I
has the
got it.
home run
The home
record
one.
in baseball? It's Barry Bonds, NL, but he
Yeah.
was on roids. I hate fucking Barry Bonds.
Well,
But
you should.
just
And
gonna
how kind of
say
kick was that? Sorry.
that was a fucked up kick. Bridgewater came in, but
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
saying
wow.
the Dodgers just did a fucking team franchise record, 107 wins.
Yeah.
And they set an
Oh.
MLB record for winning 106 games in 3 straight seasons with a 162 game
Yeah.
season. That's pretty damn good. But
That's one good thing about baseball. Like, it doesn't matter what your record is; it's a whole new season in the playoffs.
that's what I
Yeah,
was
it really
just
is.
about to say.
I mean,
If they're
home field
gonna-
advantage really isn't that big of an advantage.
You
Let me get
got
the last at bat.
If they play Atlanta, if they play the Mets, they have 3 great starters. I think we have 3 great starters too. But sometimes our hitters go into a box. Like last night, we won 1-0 in overtime.
Overtime.
Extra inning.
I mean extra innings. I'm fucked up. But because I'm watching football, so overtime got in my hand. I'm watching the fucking
Stop!
Dolphins.
You're not watching. You're watching the Bengals. That's not football. It's like soccer.
I'm just saying, I've already said it on Facebook. I said the Dodgers may have the best record, but I think they won't win the World Series. You got Atlanta.
That's just you using your reverse
That's a
psychology.
good-
No,
point.
I stopped the reverse psychology because you took it away from me last year and fucked up our team in the play. We had that interception and you had to fuck it up by saying you had to copy me.
I'm a Cleveland fan, but I think the Astros are going to own your ass come that World Series this year. And
I'm
they're going
just-
to prove.
Oh, touchdown Bengals.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to say is that Dusty Baker's the manager of the Astros. He's not a good playoff manager. Just letting you guys know that.
I know.
Touchdown Bengals. Huh?
And the thing is
I
that
just
it's
said
weird.
touchdown Bengals.
It's weird. When he left the Cubs won the next year. When he left Washington, the Nets won the next year. It's weird for him. But let me ask you a question. I want to ask you this, Mark. If you guys don't make the World Series this year, would you pull for the Astros to win it all?
No,
Never.
I would
Damn
pull
it, Mark! Don't tell me what's going on. I'm like 2 minutes behind on your.
I'm
game,
on
but
fucking internet.
I just saw
here.
the
I'm not-
touchdown. Thanks.
I'm
man.
not on TV. I'm on fucking streaming, so it's usually slower. Sorry.
I was like a minute behind for some
What do
reason.
you?
I don't
What
get it.
internet company do you have?
It's fucking.
How in the hell is
it's
the
Roku.
Bengals?
It's Roku.
I need the
man.
Bengals to lose. Come on.
Why don't you
now.
watch it on Prime Video?
I am watching it on Prime. It's
Oh,
part of the Roku streaming.
Why
thing.
is Kirk Herbstreit an announcer on an NFL game?
he's pretty damn good though.
Is he? He never played an NFL game in his
It doesn't
life.
matter.
Fuck
He
him.
knows football and he's really good. I
No, he
like
don't.
him.
He turned his back on Ohio State, his alma mater. Fuck him. He shouldn't be on a goddamn.
Well,
Good for
don't tell
him.
me you guys didn't like Dennis
You mean
Miller
good
on Monday
for him.
Night Football.
Huh?
Do you guys didn't like Dennis Miller on Monday
Dennis
Night
Miller
Football?
was terrible on Monday.
Dennis
Uh,
Miller's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't know what the
Oh,
fuck he was.
But it was
Oh.
weird. It was very, very weird to have him be a commentator for
But he
it.
didn't ruin the game.
Do you remember
That's
when
a
Bill Murray
question.
used to? Do you remember when Bill Murray used to guest
Yeah.
host the Cubs games?
Yeah.
That's how bad Dennis Miller was.
But that's the question. Why does everybody hate Joe Buck so much?
Because Joe Buck is a homer. He's always a St. Louis man. He hates the Dodgers. And when he does Dodger games in the playoffs, he focuses more on the other team. And if you guys aren't a Dodger fan, you don't notice that. He focuses,
So is
his
he gonna
dad,
do
what was his
football
dad's
now?
name? Hall of Fame announcer?
Jack Buck.
Jack Buck. He is a St. Louis fucking homer. That's what I loved about Vin Scully and Chet Hearn. They fucking told you like it was. If the team sucked, they told you the Lakers sucked. They told you the Dodgers sucked. They didn't play favorites. Joe Buck plays favorites. Joe Davis is now the baseball NFL guy. He is the Dodgers full-time announcer. Took over for Vin Scully. You can't tell that he loves the Dodgers. You can't tell that at all when he does games. He's in the middle, but he does give you facts about the Dodgers because he's there all the time.
So in the NFL, he preferred the St. Louis nobodies because they don't have a team. I'm talking about in his NFL.
Oh, NFL,
Commentary.
Troy Aikman's good.
George
Joe-
White's great, and I like Joe Buck. I said
I
that.
like Joe Buck on the NFL.
But I don't
get
like
that.
Joe Buck on the NFL is cool,
Yes.
but in baseball, he was too one-sided.
Is he
I'll
doing?
take Joe
is he
Buck.
doing
over Chris
baseball?
Collinsworth any day.
What is he
Over
doing?
who?
Baseball?
What?
Is he doing baseball now?
Joe? No, not. I think he's with ESPN.
At
He's
all?
just doing Monday Night. No,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Doing
Thank
Monday Night
God.
Football, yeah.
Thank
So
God.
Fox has. I'm out of touch on that. They have
Fox. They got the
exclusives
Dodger announcer.
No, for
Well,
the baseball playoffs. Who's the exclusive right
That's
now?
gonna be fucking Fox again, dude.
Okay,
Fox
I didn't know.
TNT. What TBS?
Yeah, TBS for the beginning, but for the main ones, it's going to be Fox.
Fox. Yeah, that's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
Joe
Fox.
Davis, man. He did the All-Star game.
Okay,
And
I didn't know. So
You
Joe
guys
Buck,
finally saw what I see
ESPN
on
lost
Dodger
baseball?
broadcast.
ESPN,
ESPN
don't
still
have
has
any-
baseball, but they have shitty announcers. You
Yeah,
know
they
who-
got Rob Darling and I forgot who the other one was.
You know who has the shittiest announcers doing baseball games? Have
Angels.
you heard Apple? Apple
Oh
TV?
yeah, I've heard Apple.
They're not even talking about the game. They're talking about food.
Yeah.
Or fucking
Yeah.
this guy has a hot ass. I don't know what the fuck's going on in there.
But thing is that I got that MLB. It's kind of like the NFL ticket. I can hear all different broadcasts. So
Oh, I can too. I have T-Mobile
I like the-
gives me that for free.
I like the Oakland guys. I don't care too much for the Anaheim guys at all. They
Anaheim
do too
guys.
much for their own
They
team.
fired one of the good Anaheim guys, and now he's one of the part-time Dodger announcers, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know who's Manny Mota? Manny Mota's son Used to do Angel games, color, and now he's doing Dodger games now. I forgot his name. You remember freaking batting for the Dodgers? Honey,
No,
moto.
not really. because
Airplane,
they-
airplane, yeah, that movie.
Airplane.
I
Pinch
remember
hitting
Airplane.
him,
pinch hitting for Pedro Borbon. Manny
but there
Mota.
are other.
Mota,
there were-
Mota.
There are
It was
other
also in the
teams.
Naked Gun, wasn't it?
I like
Was it?
Dick Enberg.
I
I
think it
wish I miss him.
Who?
Dick
Dick Enberg.
Enberg.
Dick Enberg was good, and he's passed away,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I
he
miss
was
him.
really good.
He was good, but Joe Davis is not a homer. He's in the Chick Hearn and the Vin Scully vein. Did I ever tell you guys about the story about when Joe Davis got the full-time announcer for the Dodgers?
Nope.
What happened? I think I told people on that metal station when Vin
Okay.
died, and I played Vin things. But Joe Davis got a phone call from an unknown number. He sent it to voicemail. And then it came again. Sent it to voicemail. Then it came again. Sent it to voicemail. And then finally, the third voicemail, it sent it, and it's Vin Scully calling Joe Davis. I guess I'm 3 and out trying to get a hold of you, but congratulations on getting the job. He ignored Vin Scully 3 times, and Vin Scully used it as a baseball analogy. I guess I'm 3 and out, but congratulations on getting the Dodger job.
Vince Scully was really, really a class act.
Yeah, he was one of the best.
Yeah, even though you're not a Dodger fan, he called one of the best Niners games of all time on NBC. The Catch, man.
His voice was just so soothing and comforting.
Greatest.
I mean,
was-
the best NFL team will always be Madden and Summerall, man. Those will always be the two.
Madden and Summerall are great, but Vince Scully was really good too. He quit that and he used to do golf. I never watched golf, but he used to do NBC golf. He said, "I got to
Great.
focus my time on the Dodgers."
I think the greatest was when Billy Buckner booted that play against the Mets, and he just lost his mind when.
Billy Buckner is he was a great Dodger. He lost 3 world championships to the A's to Reggie Jackson.
Vin Scully's best call, I thought, was when Kirk Gibson hit that home
Yeah,
run.
that was a good one.
She is gone.
That was
In a season of improbable. I prayed that call on that metal station the day he died, because it happened when I was doing my show on a Tuesday. I played Vin Scully calls. I just went in there, grabbed him off YouTube, put him on the show really quick, and I took off my movie quotes. I put him on her. I said, you know what? I'm gonna pay a tribute to my favorite who taught me baseball, Vin fucking Scully. Here's some calls. I put the Niners call on. I put the Kirk Gibson call. I put the Fernando call. Raise your sombreros to the sky, because he threw a no-hitter. And I did the Sandy Koufax perfect game with him calling that.
Yeah, I remember that Kirk Gibson game. I think it was a Sunday because I was at my grandparents' house, which we always went on Sundays, and we were all in the living room watching baseball. And I remember that game vividly. We were all in the living room watching it.
Yeah, but you on the TV, you didn't get Vin. We got it on the radio here. So you need to go on YouTube and listen to the call that Vin Scully made on Kirk Gibson's home run. He goes and he hits it, and she is gone. She is gone. And he says in the season, because that season, nobody picked the Dodgers to win the World Series. The mighty Mets, we beat them. We just beat everybody, and we weren't a great team.
but
Kirk Gibson came to spring training. Mickey Hatcher played a joke on him. He got so pissed. He called the team meeting, said, "Look, this is why you guys don't win. You guys are fucking around too much. You need to get your asses in gear and start winning." Like Mookie Betts told the Dodgers, "This is why you lost to my Red Sox. You guys weren't doing the little things." Gave a speech to the Dodgers, told them, "You need to do the little things to win a championship."
it was
And you will
awesome.
win.
Yes.
It's
And he will
awesome.
win 50-game season like college ball.
Yeah.
It was awesome, but not like the Red sweep in the A's. That was way more awesome.
1991,
1990.
1990, when they swept the Dodgers
No,
with
91.
Piazza and
It was
Caros.
1990. I was there, as Mark would quote. I was there, and Jose Rio shut them the fuck down. And that was not called by Vince Scully, by the
No,
way.
it
That was
wasn't.
on CBS. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers were okay, but we were just pushing Dodgers. Not gonna win
No,
this
I
year.
just said we got swept by them in the
Yeah.
playoffs
Yeah,
that year when
might
Bill
get swept
Russell,
again
because
this-
Tommy Lasorda had a heart attack during that season, and Bill Russell took over as manager. And that I love Bill Russell, part of the longest.
What are you talking
running
about? When the Reds beat the A's, we beat the Pirates in the playoffs, dude.
You beat
But
us
you got-
too.
when you
No, there's only
swept-
You
you
beat
swept
us
the
in that
A's-
year to go to the World Series, man.
no, dude. Back then there was
You
only
beat
two
Piazza,
playoff teams,
Karros,
man.
Mondesi. You swept us.
Dude, was
and they
that
swept
was
the A's in 1990.
It was
there
a
was
Super-
there was only two playoff teams, man.
Was that
Weren't there?
93?
Yeah, 90.
95, baby.
90.
Did you guys win the World Series? After you swept us?
1990.
No, we had the best record. That's the year of the strike.
1990.
No, the
Eric
Dodgers
Davis.
had the best record at the strike.
Yeah, we beat you. I remember we swept you guys in the playoffs, but we got beat by
No, the
next
strike.
team.
Actually, Montreal Expos had the best record,
Oh yeah, that's right. I suppose.
and we were in first place in the West at that time. And then
the Reds were in first place too. I remember that.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. We were.
And the
No,
Indians had a
in our
winning season.
in our division, we were.
We were in
beating-
the same division then, dude. The Reds.
No, we
in
were in first
man.
place in that
No,
division
dude.
that year. Oh, dude, I remember this because that pissed me off.
All right, let's get this. We'll talk about that later, man.
Okay, I was gonna look it up. All right,
What's
let's
next?
get to best band merchandise: Kiss or Iron Maiden.
Iron
Andy,
Maiden. Iron
Uh,
Maiden because of Eddie.
what do you
I
think,
mean, that's the
Charles?
best mascot of all time.
Yes.
True. Kiss, of course you'd say. Jerry,
Both bands keep making it. I'll buy it.
I think Maiden has the best thing. I think Maiden puts on a better show than Kiss, so I'll pick Maiden. Because that Maiden
Yeah.
show I saw was fucking
You
amazing.
don't have an Iron Maiden. You don't have an Iron Maiden casket.
You know, because
I like
you
to
know,
get a half Iron Maiden, half Kiss casket. Why not?
here's
That
a
would work.
question Jerry wanted to know. Ketchup on a hot dog, yes or no, Andy?
Mustard only with relish, no mustard. I mean, no ketchup.
What do you think, Charles?
I like it all.
What do you think, Jerry?
Fuck no, man. Ketchup does not belong on a hot dog. That's blasphemy. That's an insult.
Thank you.
Only two things belong on hot dog. That's mustard and chili. That's it.
Thank you.
Fuck that.
I'm
I
sorry.
take ketchup, mustard, relish, and chili on the same
My
time.
wife
you-
puts mayonnaise on it. It's just like
and
Ooh.
and
not
and
good.
sauerkraut.
Mayonnaise is only
Oh.
good with like a hot link.
Just the smell of sauerkraut makes me fucking Ralph, man.
Fucking
I
sauerkraut.
like sauerkraut too, but never ketchup.
All
I
right,
I
take
remember
it
growing
all.
up, my mom making that shit all the time, just stinking up the house for like a week. It was
Oh, it's
disgusting.
so good. And it gets better with reheats.
Oh shit! The Dolphins are gonna take the lead, man. They're gonna kick a field goal
Good.
right here.
Thank you.
Oh, he missed it. He bonked
this
it.
guy-
Oh, it
this
went
guy-
through. It went through.
They just got a touchdown, dude.
Who?
The Dolphins.
Oh, they just got a touchdown. I thought it was a field goal.
Yeah,
Did they
but-
bonk the field goal though?
They bumped it.
They
It
bonked
bounced
it.
back.
Oh, I thought it went through. It bounced and bounced.
The Bengals to lose.
Of
But man,
course.
Bridgewater took him down the field.
You know,
with-
congratulations to your Browns on their 3-game season. But I have no
Yeah,
problem with your
okay.
team, dude. I have no problem with it. You're not the Cowboys. You're not the Seahawks. You're not the Rams.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't give a fuck about your team. Right,
Cool.
Jerry? We don't give a fuck about the Browns. We only care about the Seahawks,
They're harmless.
the
They're
Rams,
harmless.
and the Cowboys.
They're harmless if we go unless we go 5 and 6 when Deshaun comes back. Let's go on to the next topic.
The next topic is Star Trek 4. We'll include the next generation, but new actors playing them. I'm going to go with Jerry first because Andy is not a Star Trek fan.
Me neither.
Jerry. So me and Jerry are talking about this.
Oh.
I got no problem with that at all, man. Fucking hey, dude.
But you didn't like the new Captain Kirk.
I didn't hate the new Captain Kirk. I don't know.
But you see if they would have listened to
You're
him.
talking
they
about
would've
Chris
won.
Pine, right? You're talking about Chris Pine.
No, not Chris Pine. The one in fucking Strange New Worlds.
No, I didn't say I hated him.
I thought you said you didn't like it.
No.
I thought he was pretty damn good.
No, I only watched the first episode of that. I need to watch a bunch more, but no, no problem with them, dude.
Okay. Well, I think it's cool because they're old as fuck. And you need to keep the shit going because Star Trek's going to last longer than Star Wars. That's just my opinion. You like that one girl in Star Wars? I can't even say her name right now.
Who, Daisy Ridley?
Yeah, you're a
fucking fine as hell, dude.
What do you think about Daisy Ridley, Andy Rodriguez?
Oh God, here we go.
I don't know. I think she's just okay.
What do you think
That
about
one I can
Charles?
talk on.
Huh?
That one I can talk on.
What do you think about Daisy Ridley, Charles?
Tremendous baby face in the Star Wars canon. One of the greatest heroes ever.
Okay. I disagree with both of you. I think that was
Everybody gets
horrible.
pissed off because she was a
But you
strong
don't like
female
Star
character.
Wars as much. You like
Oh,
Star
I
Trek
have
more.
all the
You're
fucking
all
Star
fine.
Wars films. I have all the Star Trek films. I watch all the Star Trek series. I watch all the Star
I don't
Wars.
understand. I don't understand all the misogyny about her against her. She kicked
I have
ass.
no. Jerry knows I don't. I just fuck with him. He knows I don't care about her.
She's a tremendous.
You know, I loved the
Baby
last three
face in
Star Wars, but you know, you can't blame the actors for what they're given, man. You know, they get a script, that's what they got to do. You know,
Yeah.
And she was tremendous in
She
Murder on
was.
the Orient Express.
Yeah,
Tell,
thought
tell me
great.
what Star Trek had Jar Jar Binks. I'm waiting for that one.
Phantom Menace.
Another menace.
Phantom Menace, what they
What?
have? No, what irritating character that Star Trek have? Because me so love you, Annie. You know.
That was in this.
They had
Life
them.
goes on. Life goes on. But you also had Darth
I can
Maul.
think of a
You
really
also had
annoying
Darth
character.
Maul in that
For
film.
30 seconds?
The Next Generation, I can think of a bunch of them. Loxana
Yeah.
Troy, annoying as hell.
What about the Reading Rainbow guy with the hair clip?
What's
Geordi's-
wrong with Geordie
said-
LaForge is
cool.
awesome.
Who?
Fucking
Who?
dude, he was a Kippa Tamba in that fucking what was it? Roots?
Yeah.
It was a misstep. What happened with the Attack of the Clones? Did they not cut Jar Jar down a lot?
They did because he was
No.
in the dude, that kid who
Exactly.
played young Anakin was horrible.
Okay. I mean, but it's still Star Wars. I mean,
It was
Does
a
it-
manufactured.
do they have Star Trek land at your place of work? Or do they have
Well, because we don't
Galaxy's
I don't
Edge?
work at Paramount, bitch. Look at
What
Disney.
Paramount Park is it? They sold them
There
off
is
to
no
Disney.
fucking Paramount Park.
Exactly. They sold it off.
Yeah,
to
I always
Caesar.
said I wish Disney would buy Star Trek so we could fucking kill Marvel. So Star Wars, that's it. But
Won't ever kill Star Wars.
so
Never.
did you guys I'll start with you first, Andy. Did you pre-order the new live album of the 1997 residency at the San Francisco's Fillmore, Tom Petty and Heartbreakers?
I have not. I have not. I'm buying my stuff in order. I want to get the Pink Floyd first, and then try to save up for the Revolver, and then I'll move on to Tom Petty.
I didn't get the vinyls. I got the CDs. What about you,
I
Charles?
think I'm gonna get a lot of CDs of a lot of the stuff that's come
Yeah,
out.
I
Except for
can't
that Floyd
afford vinyl.
Animals, I do want that on vinyl.
Oh yeah, I do want that on vinyl. That's why I got the
Yeah.
box set. But that was only $54 for a vinyl, a Blu-ray, a fucking DVD, and a CD, dude.
Yeah.
Do they have just the vinyl by itself? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's what I
bought it
got.
for $25 at
Walmart.
Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I'll stop by tomorrow on my way home from work. Thank you.
What's the release date on the Tom Petty?
November? Something.
It's
It'll be on Apple. Another benefit of Apple.
Well, the thing is, I can't play Apple Music on that metalstation.com.
Right.
I need the
get it.
physical copies to go on my computer. So you guys know, if you guys listen to me, I always play 2 Tom Petty tracks. He is very special to me. I only played 1 Rush track, and Rush is my favorite band because Rush is always going to be there. I want Tom Petty's legacy to keep living. Rush will always be there. But Tom Petty, I always play 2 of him. He is very special to me because me and my mom had a connection with him. We didn't have a connection with Rush. We had a connection with Tom Petty. That's why on that metalstation.com on Tuesdays, I always play 2 Tom Petty and Heartbreaker songs.
That's
Or
nice.
Tom Petty songs.
Tom Petty.
Because of my mom. But let's get to what do you guys think about that stupid shit?
I'm gonna wait to get it. You know how I feel about that CD?
Oh, go ahead.
I'll just kid. I'll get it, but I'm gonna wait a little while to get it. So
Yeah, I already have it pre-ordered.
it'll be on my list.
I already
Yeah.
got it. What do you guys think about chicken cooked in NyQuil, Andy?
I thought that was a joke because it sounds so damn stupid. I didn't think it was real.
What do you think about it, Charles?
What can you say? Everybody knows it's NyQuil and Mountain Dew.
What do you think about it, Jerry?
Dude, I mean, it's one of the bad things about social media, man, is people do stupid shit, man. You know? But I don't get it. You know, I did crazy shit when I was young, but I couldn't foresee myself doing stupid shit like that. But you know, eating Tide Pods and NyQuil chicken, nah.
I'm gonna pause once. I'm gonna pause 1 second because I gotta take a piss. All right, man. So the NyQuil and fucking chicken is stupid as fuck, just like planking. What is that thing where they used to just get out of their cars while they're driving and dance next to the car? Oh god, people are stupid. And it was very serious. The FDA came out and warned against do not cook your chicken in NyQuil.
Yeah.
So,
It sucks that people have to be told.
okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we live in a world where there's like put shampoo on head, rinse. You know,
Contents are hot. Be careful.
Exactly. I
Coffee
mean,
is hot.
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, man. It really
It's
is.
fucking horrible, man. But then we get to Andy. You went and saw Billy Joel last Friday. Give us a review of that.
Yes, I did. Billy Joel. He had an opener. He came out at about 8:30. He played for a little over 2.5 hours. The piano man comes out with a guitar around him, plays the guitar on the first track, and the first track was Matter of Trust. Badass song to start off the show. And it was pretty cool because he talked in between each song to introduce each track and say what album it was off of and what year it came out. And he also did a couple of covers where he would start. He just did the first. He only did like the first verse. Moved on. Like he did "Start Me Up" by the Rolling Stones, and he danced like Mick Jagger, or he tried to. It was pretty funny. And that day was also Bruce Springsteen's birthday, so he did the first verse of "Born to Run," which was pretty cool, man. So he played all the hits that you would think he would play, except for how we always go to shows and there's like 5 or 6 more songs we want to hear because we're diehards, So I felt that same way too. There were some that he left behind, but I was very happy with the show. Piano Man, everybody sang along, and this was inside Minute Maid, so it held a lot of people. And it was pretty cool. It was a really good show. It was one of my favorites of the year. It might be one of my top 10 shows. My wife says no for her, but for me, it was a top 10 easily. He was one of my bucket list guys. I hate to say bucket list, but he was one of the guys that I really wanted to see, and I got to see him, and I was very excited. So my review, he also had a really good band with him. So the second to last song, they did "Tush" by ZZ Top, and that went into "Rock and Roll" by Zeppelin. So they put in a lot of different influences in there, and he stuck to mainly 80s stuff, a little bit of 70s, but mainly 80s, because really his last true studio album was "River of Dreams." And that came out in the early 90s. So he hasn't really come out with good music. I mean, not new music since then. And that was one of the things that him and Elton John butted heads on when they would tour. Elton John would tell him, why don't you record any new music? And Bill Joseph said, that's a waste of time because no one's going to buy it. I would rather hit the road and play the songs that people want to hear. So that's what Billy Joel does. And right now he's doing a baseball stadium tour. So that's my review. It's fantastic. If people haven't seen Billy Joel, if he comes near you, the tickets were, pretty reasonable for someone of his stature. Go check him out. You will have a good time if you enjoy his music.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
I went to the day before you saw Billy Joel. I just went and saw Iron Maiden. There's a fucking pit, dude, with a guy with a lightsaber.
I saw that. That was weird.
Wasn't it weird? I was like laughing my ass off, going, "There's a guy with a lightsaber." And Bruce even called him out. He goes, "There's a guy here with a weapon. He has a lightsaber. He's gonna kill somebody with that security." And then Bruce went off on Mickey Mouse, and it's like that whole crowd was just going, "Made it, made it, made it, made it." It's like during set changes because they went from like a Chinese set and they went to a freaking Gothic set. It's like during the set, they had lights off for a few minutes. They were made it, made it. And after Trivium was done playing, they were going, made it, made it, made it. As the people were changing the stage, it's like that crowd was fucking into. I saw Maiden before COVID, but after COVID, that's like one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
I saw this tour. It was really good.
I saw that tour too.
God,
with Ghost.
I saw the Legacy of the Beast tour like what before COVID. I got a shirt, and then I got then I saw this Legacy of the Beast. But you know what? They played 3 or 4 songs of Senjutsu. The fans were in it, dude. Riding on the wall. But I don't know what the fuck's up with Yannick Gears. That guy was like doing like fucking whirlies and not hitting his guitar, and he was spinning his guitar around. The only time it looked like he played is when they all 4 came up and did like do 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 do. And then when he played his solos from like the Blaze Bailey albums, it's like, dude, does this guy have anything?
Yeah, I mean, he only had like 3 albums where he played lead before.
I know, dude. He wasn't really playing shit. He was just fucking up there like hopscotching while the other guys are marching.
Yeah, when I saw them for that Book of Souls, I kept an eye on him to see exactly how much he was going to play and how much he was just going to dance the fuck around.
It kind of makes me wonder if his guitar was even turned on half the time.
I know.
Now, when they did Rhyme the Ancient Mariner, I saw the video. That sounded pretty cool with all 3 of them doing the like a harmony lead on. That was pretty cool. But
that's a song they didn't play. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear.
I've seen them 4 times and they've never done that song. It pisses me off too.
It pisses me off too. And they did Revelations though. That's one of my all-time.
Great tune. Yeah.
I always love Hollow Be Thy Name.
Dude, that Eddie, that robot Eddie, dude, he's so fucking fluid, dude. He's like he's real. How the hell did they get the technology to do him so fluid like that? Even if somebody's inside of him, those are mechanical arms that are just moving like real fucking flesh.
Yeah, Eddie's come a long way. The actual one they bring on stage, it's actually really cool now.
He had 2 costumes.
Just a dude in a rubber suit at first, but now it's like high tech shit now.
Dude, he came out with the Senjutsu Eddie, and then he came out with the Trooper Eddie later. And the fans, they changed his costume, and he's kicking Bruce in the butt a couple times.
They're like always fighting the last few times that I've seen them. It's like he's fighting evil. It's pretty cool. And that's another thing about the packaging for Iron Maiden. Almost every album that they release, they really give you good packaging.
Yes, they do.
Tell you something.
I love Book of Souls, and I like Senjutsu.
They don't sell you shit.
Every album cover is awesome too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
like a Brave New World. That's like one of the best. It's underrated.
I know that with the Eddie looking over.
Except for that Dance of Death, that was kind of an odd looking.
That was the worst album cover.
I still want that vinyl though. If anybody can get a hold of it, let me know.
No idea where you could get it though. But let's get off of that. And then we get off of something to piss me off, because the Dodgers always seem to give milestone or record home runs to people. I like Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But I didn't want him to get those home runs against my team, because he did. Barry Bonds got the record home runs against Chano Park.
Oh, yeah.
Hank Aaron got his record home run against the Dodgers.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. He hit 756 against the Dodgers in Fulton County Stadium.
Oh, okay, but not 715.
No, he hit his home run breaking home run against the Dodgers.
That broke Babe Ruth?
Hank Aaron. He beat Babe Ruth against the Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
Vin Scully called that. You can look it on YouTube.
Okay.
But I didn't want it. You know, even when you got to give this up to Mookie Betts. Albert Pujols hit that home run. What did Mookie Betts did when it went over his head? He went. That's why I think they gave it to him as a gift. That second home run looked fake as fuck. Even though Bickford does give up a lot of home runs. I was like, fuck. And in the next two games, they scored 11 runs in that first game, right? And the next two games, Dodgers held them to 3 runs combined. Does that make sense? They gave up 11 runs and then 3 runs the next 2 games.
Oh, what's baseball? You never know.
I love Albert. I love Tio Albert. He's a cool guy. He gives the fucking shirt off to the kids. Great guy. Every time last year he was with us, he would give everybody a hug. Everybody wanted a hug from Uncle Albert. Fucking really cool guy. But I didn't want him to get that shit against the Dodgers.
Why not?
Get it
Why
against the
not be
Reds.
proud of all those milestones, giving all these record home runs
Against my team, dude. That's embarrassing, man.
You could be the
Let me
Guardians.
tell you something. I was watching.
Did they make Major League about the Dodgers?
Listen,
no, they did not.
I watched the Dodger Giants game when Barry Bonds got the 2 home runs that got him the fucking record.
Yeah.
You know what the motherfucker did? He came to home plate. He stomped on home plate, did a fucking pirouette like a ballerina on home plate. Eric fucking Karros told Chandler Park next at bat, hit him.
Did he?
He showed up. No. Channel Park gave him another fucking meatball. He hit a home run. And then when when the inning was over, came into the dugout, Eric Karros was like, I fucking Chano. I told you to hit him. I love fucking Eric Karros. Eric Karros and Steve Garvey are my all-time favorite Dodger first baseman.
Oh,
I love Freeman now.
But they didn't make a movie after the Dodgers being shit like they did with the Indians with Major League. So I don't want to hear your boo-hoos.
Well, because they had to pick a shitty team. They can't pick a good team.
Right. The Indians were the shit.
Yeah, Major League 1 and 2 were awesome. I love fucking
great
Serrano.
movie though. Awesome movie. Love it.
Yeah, fucking Jerry always fucking quotes what Serrano Jobu.
Yeah.
I mean, I
don't up your butt, Joe Boo, Eddie Harris.
All right, let's get to our last bullshit thing. Well, okay. Rihanna's playing the Super Bowl. What do you think about that?
love it. I love it.
What do you think about it, Charles?
Hit mute. She's beautiful.
What do you think about it, Jerry?
I'd rather have Taylor.
Mark wants to have Trickster and Firehouse.
If Rihanna plays the Super Bowl, bring Nuno to play guitar on that shit because he toured.
Oh yeah, see, you win. You
bring Nuno,
win.
bitch.
I got CDs by both Taylor and Rihanna, so it don't matter to me.
Enjoy.
I do.
I like long-legged petite blondes. So.
I thought last
with no boobs and it looked like a wash.
She's got a great set of boobs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because she grew into her body, but she looks like a gazelle, dude.
Awesome.
A gazelle.
Last year's performance, I thought was awesome.
It was good. I like that. That's the old school rap I like. I don't like 50 Cent though, but I like Dr. Dre. I like Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Dogg. I like I like that shit.
Mary J. Blige was the best one there.
I like Mary J. Blige. She's hot.
I posted a picture on the Messenger group of all those women, and I had asked who's the celebrity in this picture.
Mm-hmm.
It was Halle Berry in the middle,
but I couldn't tell because when I tried to expand it,
it got boring.
It got blurry.
All right. Well, it was Halle Berry.
But say what you want about Eminem, he was the only one to have the balls take a knee. The true pioneer.
I like Eminem. I like his first four, and then the rest sucks. But
Yeah.
I
But
like
yeah.
I liked Eminem when he was funny, not when he's
Or
woke.
when you start to suck when he got clean.
Yeah,
when he ripped MGK and forced him to go to metal and then back to whatever he does now, he did a good job.
MGK
Man.
sucks. But
I agree.
now
Totally.
this is the last bullshit thing because this makes me happy. Deadpool 3. And Ryan Reynolds put 2 Twitter videos up with Hugh Jackman.
It's gonna be
Hugh
awesome.
Jackman is coming back as fucking Wolverine. What do you think about that, Andy?
I've never watched any of them, so move on.
Whoa.
It's not my kind of thing.
You don't like X-Men?
I don't like any. The last superhero movie I saw was Batman Returns with Danny DeVito played the Penguin.
You should have watched the Batman.
You don't even like the Superman with Christopher Reeves? You believe him?
Oh, I said the last one.
Okay, what do you think about Superman?
Oh yeah, the last Superman I saw was with Christopher Reeve. I
You
didn't see the,
Harry Cavill was good. The Man of Steel was great.
no.
I don't know if I
it
got
just
that
doesn't.
far, but it was good.
But I'm gonna tell you, watch Man of Steel. I think you would
Yeah.
enjoy it.
He
I'll
might.
I'll check it out, but I don't know anything about Deadpool, and
Well,
I never.
Deadpool's the worst.
Ooh, Deadpool's awesome.
You need to watch Deadpool 1 and 2. You'll laugh your ass off. It's more of a comedy, dude. He's a merc with a mouth. If you like Ryan Reynolds,
I do like Ryan Reynolds. He's all right, but he was in like romantic comedies.
No, this isn't a romantic comedy.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, he loves Wham in that movie too, right, Jerry?
Dude, Ryan Reynolds' is the best movie was the remake of the Amityville Horror. He was awesome in that role.
However, I am nerdgasming out over Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Me too.
And
I've watched it. I've watched them, but I can go either way.
Andy, watch the Batman.
The Batman's awesome. I did a little review on this show right here.
Watch it. It's very good. Even with the Twilight good, dude.
Yeah,
it's actually very good.
You know what kind of sucked because the Glitter Boy, I watched him in that new movie before that, which is really good. I didn't realize that was Glitter Boy, Robert Patterson. But then I watched him in Batman and I went back. I go, it was the guy who did the Batman movies. Who was it? Christopher Nolan. He did a movie with the black guy with Robert Nolan, and I own it, and I can't remember the fucking name of the movie.
Inception?
No, dude. I gotta look it up because
what are you talking about?
The movie he did.
Who?
Christopher Nolan before Robert Pattinson, the movie before he did the Batman. And I didn't really know I didn't realize that was him till after I saw the Batman. I go, that was awesome.
Black Panther?
No, I got it right now, dude. Hold on. Looking up his movies. Twilight.
Well, while you look that up,
Tangent. The movie Tangent.
Oh, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, so it's a very awesome development.
And the main actor in Tangent was John David Washington, which is Denzel Washington's son.
Huh.
And he was also in that Rock series on HBO. He's pretty as a wide receiver. He played a wide receiver in there. It's a fuck. You ever seen that movie? Tangent?
Nope.
Tenet. Nope. No, Tenet. You never seen Tenet? You need to watch fucking Tenet. That movie fucking rules. It's Christopher. You like Christopher Nolan?
Of course I do.
And you haven't seen Tenet?
No.
That came out
Never heard of it.
Dude.
No, I've heard of it, but I just haven't watched it.
All I remembered before the Dark Knight series was Insomnia.
That's Tenet right there.
Robin Williams and Pacino.
That's Robert Pattinson.
That was a good movie.
You saw Tenet?
No, I was talking about Insomnia.
You need to see Tenet.
That's funny, actually, because I actually have that movie. I got that in like a 30 DVD bundle I bought.
Next time you guys are on the show, I want you guys to watch Tenet.
Dude, I want to say one more thing about Star Wars before we go on. Is that James Earl Jones is not doing Darth Vader anymore.
Yeah, retired.
That's like Peter Cullen not doing Optimus Prime anymore. It's like ain't gonna be the same.
Wow, I didn't know he was doing it this whole time.
Yeah,
James Earl Jones, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Always uncredited.
Wow.
You know what the best fucking James Earl Jones movie is?
No.
Soul Man.
God.
He played the professor.
I love that movie, dude. Who was the other guy from fucking Outsiders?
You know, C. Thomas Howell has a
C.
band.
C. Thomas Howell rules, man.
He's got a band. C. Thomas
Fucking, he
Howell.
was also in fucking, the Patrick Swayze fucking war movie. What was that movie?
Yeah, dude, Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. Yeah,
Dawn.
he was also in The Outsiders.
Yeah, it was Red Dawn was also with Charlie Sheen. A
Yeah.
lot of young actors.
Yeah,
He was
fucking
in Dark
Leah
Knight Rises.
Thompson.
Leah
Frickin'.
Thompson.
He
yeah.
was in Dark Knight.
He was a
Rises.
dirty dance. He was a dirty dancing girl.
Yeah, he
What
was
that
in a
again?
Dark Knight, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
Dark
was
Knight
also in
Rises.
that cop show that they had on. It was pretty fucking good on TNT.
Jennifer Grey is who you're
Jennifer
thinking
Grey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she fucking got a nose job and nobody would hire her anymore. They didn't know who she was.
about.
I didn't recognize her at first.
I know.
I like her with her huge honker. She should get that shit back.
Whenever she was also in Ferris Bueller as
Yeah,
Oh
she was
God,
awesome
yeah,
in that
God,
movie.
yeah. Charlie
And
Sheen was,
they-
she was such a
and
bitch in
dated,
that movie.
and dated Ferris Bueller, and they got in that car wreck.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, where he I think
Killed
he
somebody,
killed
right?
somebody. Yeah,
Manslaughter.
but I love Matthew Broderick. so
Yeah,
he's
me
like-
too. I love
Okay.
Biloxi Blues.
Oh,
Biloxi
Biloxi
Blues
Blues is
was great.
awesome.
I went
I
to
love
the movie.
War
Even,
Games.
even Inspector
War
Gadget was
Games.
good.
War Games was awesome.
War Games with
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game?
that was Ali Sheedy, right?
Yeah. I loved Ali Sheedy.
Yeah.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
Oh
The
my god.
the film version of The Producers.
With Matthew Broderick,
Yes.
right? No, that
Yeah.
was that was a reboot of that.
Right,
The original
Yeah, it
was
was a
with
reboot.
Gene Wilder, dude.
reboot,
Right.
and then he's Simba forever.
Yeah.
That voice. Master
I like
Ball.
both versions of The Producers. I like the Gene Wilder version better. But I like both versions. Mel Brooks is involved with that.
It's good with Matthew Broderick though. He was good because
Yeah,
that was
he
on
was good.
Broadway. It was off Broadway, and then they redid the film.
I'm sorry he married a man.
That's fucked up.
But if you see her face, she looks like a man.
Yeah.
She's got a brick for her face.
She
And,
was cute as hell when she was younger, though.
She
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in Square Pegs, yeah.
but
Footloose and all that. She was
Yeah.
cute in those movies.
but he's still on Broadway because when I was in New York the last fall, he was on Broadway with Sarah Jessica Parker. They were doing a show together. Are they still married?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
married.
Are they? Okay.
I would like to get the complete seasons of Square Pegs. You know, Jamie Gertz was in that also.
Jamie
Oh,
Gertz.
baby. Oh God, I love Jamie Gertz. She's hotter than. She's so hot. She's got those huge tits. Like, yeah.
Oh, I can't
I think she
spare.
married herself a billionaire. I think.
Less than zero, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Lost Boys. Fucking
That episode in Seinfeld that she was in.
Yeah.
I can't
Robert
swear.
Robert Downey Jr. played himself as a drug addict in Less Than Zero at that time.
Dude, that was a trip out movie. The soundtrack is kick ass. I got
Oh
the
yeah, the
She wasn't cool
Bangles.
in Twister though.
Slayer's on there.
Oh, I lost it.
And it was produced by Rick Rubin. And speaking of Poison, does rock and roll all night and party every day on there on that soundtrack.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And Charles is sitting there going,
And
Yeah, very terrible version, by the way.
going back to Cali.
oh yeah, LL Cool
Good.
J. That's
I
a
don't
great
think
fucking.
so.
But she
That is a
was-
great. Hey Kate, if you're watching, man, I need that Less Than Zero soundtrack on vinyl.
I got that on cassette. I love it.
She was in Twister, and that she wasn't that great in Twister.
Who?
And
Jamie Gertz, because she didn't have, she had a small role in there, dude.
yeah, she was in.
In what?
Dipshit. Yeah,
Dude,
that
in
horror-
fucking Lost Boys, did you know you wanted to fuck her?
Yeah, but she was horrible, and they had that horrible Van Hagar song in Twister. Oh,
Oh,
the Van
dude, even
Hagar.
I'm gonna fucking blow your mind right now. Even Ralph Fiera, Dr. Fuck, loves Humans Beings.
Means that's a good song.
He loves that song. He said it several times on our podcast.
It's on
Yeah.
one of their compilations, right? The best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's on there too. Yeah.
Right.
It was on the Twisters.
With Up for Breakfast, which just ruins it.
I like Up for Breakfast.
Of course you do.
Yeah, if you read his book, you
It's the
find
law.
out that he just fucking because Eddie was being a drunk and when it fucking worked, they were gonna make a complete album. And he said, fuck it, let's just make 3 songs because Eddie isn't up for it. So I saw the 2004 tour and it was great. I at least saw them
before tour.
I saw them at the Pond at Honda Center where I just saw Iron Maiden. But let's get to what we're here for, man. That's bullshit.
That's what we're here for.
Bullshit is over. We're gonna make our Tesla Ultimate 11 song album. This band, sorry, Charles, was before Guns N' Roses, looking like a real, like Aerosmith in the 70s, but they weren't controversial, so Guns N' Roses went past them.
Yeah.
I think they made more, like a lot of better albums than Guns N' Roses. I think Guns N' Roses made 3 great albums. Tesla made a lot more. They should have been bigger than Guns N' Roses.
Made 2 actually.
Who?
I wouldn't even say 3, but 2.
Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tesla made 4 albums that fucking kicked their ass. The first 4.
Yeah.
All right. And this is my second favorite band. And I want to talk about them because nobody talks about Tesla. Even people who say they love Tesla. I don't hear it on the Decibel Geek. I've never seen Rock and Metal Combat podcast do an episode on Tesla. And I know both those fuckers love them. I've never seen Rock All Over Your podcast talk about Tesla. I've done Tesla on my podcast. And I'm doing podcasts. I'm doing a Tesla episode here. But we're going to start with side 1. And we're going to start with Andy, then Charles, then Jerry, then me. And how many songs are on your side 1, guys, before we get going? So I know.
I got 5 on mine.
I've got 5.
You got 5?
I got 6.
Okay, I got 6. I split it up 6 and 6 with the bonus track. So I know where to go to their side 2, at least. So we start with track 1, Andy. What's your track 1 on the Tesla album?
Oh, well, first of all, let me say I got 5, 6, and an EP, a free EP that's going to come along with this album.
Yeah, I got another 5 too.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to start off this album. First of all, let me say, by being on the BS sessions with Mark and Jerry and with Charles, this has been great for me because I am being introduced to bands that I know but didn't really do a deep dive to, like Billy Squier and YNT, and now Tesla, that I really enjoyed doing this. So thank you so much for having me for these shows, because I really do like these bands and I am rediscovering them. Because Tesla was a band that I knew very well, but I never really gave the time that I should have. You know, sometimes when you have too many bands already that you're into and you just focus on too much. So Tesla was always on the outside looking in. I'm glad I took the time to do this. Track 1, side 1, Easy Come, Easy Go off of Mechanical Resonance.
Nice.
Great song.
Yeah.
Charles, what's your number 1 on side 1?
Well, I mean, it's probably easily one of my favorite Tesla songs off of Mechanical Resonance. Modern Day Cowboy. I don't think you can probably beat that as a starting track on anything from Tesla. Rules. Absolutely fantastic song. Great album too. I mean, to be honest, my album's going to be kind of dominated by 2 albums here, but I found a few from some other ones. So, but Modern Day Cowboy.
I kind of went all over the gamut on mine, except for Shock. But and I don't think I picked any off of Simplicity, but I do love that album. And after I freaking made my list, I wanted to add a Simplicity song. I waited till today to make my list because I know if I made it early, I'd be taking songs in and out. So I wanted just to get it and get it done. So I wouldn't fucking go back and forth like I did with Night Ranger, like I did with Billy Squier. I was going back and forth. I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to make it today. So Jerry, what's your number 1?
I just want to say to Andy, man, I feel the same way about you being on your show, man. I get introduced to a bunch of bands that I really, didn't know before. So back at you on that one.
Black Spinner Podcast rules. All right.
Thank you, guys.
My opening track is a surprise, probably to everybody. It's the title track from Into the Now. The song Into the Now. I mean, that song just freaking rocks, man. It's got some weird like DJ mixing shit in the middle, but other than that, that song's just probably as heavy as Tesla can get, man. I mean, it just rocks, man. Great opening track.
I fucking agree. My album, I think I'm doing side one like Andy does, like start with a fast song, end with an epic. My first song on there is from Bust a Nut, Action Talks. Action talks and bullshit walks. You got something to say. Action talks. Don't need it. I fucking just love the lyrics. And I put that up on Facebook a lot. Fucking Tesla's calling you fuckers out. Because action talks, bitches. I love Bustin' Nut. I think that's the most underrated album in their catalog. So
yeah, I texted you that the other day. It's like, wow, that's a really good fucking album.
I've been saying that forever, dude. I love that album. Then we go to track number 2 on side 1 for Andy. What's your track number 2?
Number 2. Let me tell you, like I said, I'm really not that familiar with Tesla, so I had a good time going through this. So a lot of my songs are going to be hit songs from them. Number 2, Heaven's Trail, No Way Out off the Great Radio Controversy. That's my favorite album by them, the Great Radio Controversy. I do have that on vinyl. The cover is a little fucked up because my dog got to it, but the vinyl is as clean as can be.
I need that vinyl.
So,
don't you have? I got that. I got that record.
I don't have that vinyl, man. Yeah, just about every other one, all the good ones, anyway.
Yeah, I need is Psychotic Supper. So if anybody has Psychotic Supper, send it to me. But I go between. I can.
Dude, what a
Great
catch.
Radio Controversy and Psychotic Supper is my favorite 2 albums. But what's your number 2 on side 1, Charles?
Off Mechanical Resonance again.
I guess.
Easy come, easy go. Fucking awesome track. Phenomenal. I do like Tesla. Just because I love Guns N' Roses doesn't mean I don't like Tesla. They're in the same vein.
But you admitted that
That's
Tesla
rock and
has
roll.
a better catalog than Guns N'
No, I
Roses.
didn't admit that. I just said they're in the same vein. They're not Poison or silly shit with makeup. They were a good band, great band.
Yep.
I think they should have been on the stadium tour.
They should have. They should have. Even Tesla said that. They toured with Def Leppard. They toured with Poison. They toured with basically all Motley Crue. They toured, and they said, said,
you know who should have stayed? Poison, Motley Crue off.
They should have. If Rat got their shit together, they should have been on the stadium tour also. But it should have been. This would have been it. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Tesla, Poison, and Rat. That would have been a fucking mega fucking tour right there. Like Tesla even said, "Why? I don't know why we were on a stage tour. We're great friends with Def Leppard." So what's your track 2, Jerry?
Off Psychotic Supper. It's a good mid-range rocker. Call it what you want, man. Cool little tune, man.
It's a great song, dude.
Yeah.
Love that song.
That's my number 2.
And then my number 2, it's like, I think this is the first time when I got a car. I had this cassette when it came out. Tesla Mechanical Resonance. I had this cassette when it came out. Coming at you live. When you got Frank Hannon, got Tommy Skioch doing guitars on one side of the speakers. One stops, the other one takes over, and they both come in together, dual leads. I don't think I've heard Judas Priest do that. I don't think I've heard Iron Maiden do that. I don't think I've heard any band do that except Thin Lizzy. Okay.
Well, the Beatles.
No, the Beatles did not do that. The Beatles did not shred on one side of your fucking speaker.
Not on
and then go to the left and the right, and then come
together.
together.
Not on And Your Bird Can Sing with George Harrison and Paul McCartney together. They never did it.
I'm talking about guitars.
Yeah, they did that.
They didn't shred.
They did too on And Your Bird Can Sing.
Okay, I don't
Yes, they
think
did.
Tesla heard that. I think they took this from Thin Lizzy.
They didn't hear the Beatles.
I think they took this from Brian
No.
Gorman. And what's the other guitar
Come
player's name
on.
of Thin Lizzy?
It's a great song, but come on.
Hey,
You never
Stephen
heard
Kirsch,
it
you're loving
before?
it. I'm picking up Thin Lizzy right now for you. I don't
Yeah.
think Stephen Kirsch watches, but fuck, that was
Never.
amazing.
Never. You never heard it before, though.
I've heard
Come
the Beatles, but I think Tesla did it better.
on. Oh my God, I'm having a heart
But I
attack.
think they took that from Thin Lizzy though, because Thin Lizzy did it first. Maybe the
Oh,
Beatles did it
but-
first, but not as
Yeah,
good as
there
Thin
you-
Lizzy. Okay.
No, you never heard it. Andrew Bird can sing.
Who's Annie Birkin?
And your bird can sing.
On what?
Revolver.
Revolver.
I have Revolver. I don't know who the fuck's singing on that except fucking the other three.
We're not talking about singing. We're talking about it wasn't even Lennon and McCartney. It was Harrison and McCartney.
Okay, whatever.
Come on.
Okay, but they had stereo separation, man.
Come on.
You
They had-
heard that
Oh,
so
my
fucking
goodness.
clear within Lizzie and
Come
Tesla.
on. Tesla
You really
was
do
good,
need
but
to
they're not the
hear
Beatles. Come
Okay,
on.
all right, let's not get it. But fucking coming at you live is my second track.
It's a
What's
great
your number
song.
3, Andy?
My number 3 is going to be off the 5-man acoustic jam, Signs. I know that it was a cover, but Signs is a great song. I think they played it constantly on the radio during that summer. Signs, you got to have a sign to get inside. It's just great, you know. And I like the end when he said, "So I made myself a little sign." I said, "Thank you, Lord, about thinking of me. I'm alive and I'm doing fine." Love that line. Fantastic.
That's a cover. That's a cover that's actually better than the original, in my opinion.
Oh my god,
Oh,
the
yeah.
original sucks.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
The original's terrible.
Horrible.
But this, it's just like any other Tesla song. They put their heart into it, and that's what made it good.
It's like the
So it's not-
original Smoking and the Boys or in Motley Crue.
I like the original one by
Ah.
Brownsville Station.
Okay, how about the original of Venus compared to Bananarama?
Oh no, Bananarama.
Yeah, of course.
Or
I had
the
to get it.
GNR cover of Knocking on Heaven's Door live at the Ritz in 1988.
That's not better than fucking Bob Dylan.
It is to me, but I don't like Bob Dylan.
I like a lot of Bob Dylan.
You see,
Who's that dude? Who's that dude that's covering that Neil Young young man? Young man.
Beck?
Look at me now.
Beck?
Is that who that is?
Beck.
Seriously, it's terrible.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty damn good. I like Beck.
he's doing
I
what?
didn't know that was him. Wow.
Hey, guess what? My wife is going to the Dodger game tomorrow because Elton John is playing the fucking her cousin's taking her. I don't
Yeah.
get to go. That's why I said I'm free Friday nights, bitches. Let's do something. And then Saturday she's going somewhere, but we're recording Freeform. Sunday I'm free again. She's going somewhere else again. So I'm free.
What song does Beck do by Neil Young again?
Old,
Old man, not young man. Old man.
Old man.
Man, really?
Yeah. Check
I
it
heard
out,
it.
Andy.
It was
You're
like-
the
it was
huge
like a-
Neil. You're the huge Neil Young nut swinger, so you could give us.
I thought
a
it was
real
pretty
review.
terrible, but
I liked it.
I'll check it out.
I thought it was cool.
That's a tough song to cover. It's always been well known. It's one of his biggest hits, if not his only hit, because he wasn't that big of a hit maker.
So what's your number 2, Jerry? Or we're number 3? Where are we at?
my number 3.
Number 3.
You skipped Charles, did we?
Charles.
Yeah.
No, I thought Charles, what's your number? Whatever.
Well, I went outside of the box and I asked a mutual friend of the show, which they did do an episode in 2019 on Mechanical Resonance on the
Who's
Rock
that?
and Roll Combat podcast.
Oh, they did? Must have
Yeah.
missed it.
And I asked for a deep cut. I don't know if it's a deep cut, but he referred me to this song, and I forgot about it and listened to it, and I added it as number 3. It's a tremendous song, Paradise.
Oh yeah.
That song's great
Radio
radio.
controversy.
That's great radio controversy, dude.
Yep.
That's a great song.
Yeah, I would have picked another song, but that's going to be on my EP.
Yeah.
But Paradise is phenomenal. It was actually very good on 5-man acoustical jam.
I
believe.
think
It
that
was.
version's actually better.
I
That
even
was
like
really
trucking
good.
on 5-man acoustical jam.
But I added Paradise thanks to a mutual
That's a
friend.
great
of the
song.
show. I'm
Which
not gonna
one? Ian
name
Wadley
drop.
or Ralph or Bill
Uh,
Wang?
He's a doctor.
Doctor, yeah. So you could say his name, dude. He's been on here. He
Yeah,
loves us.
I asked him and he said, "Yeah, that's a good one there." And I listened to it and I said, "Yeah, you know what?
Trying to get
Correct.
Lee to fucking do a Tesla album is like pulling teeth. I want to do that.
Why is
fucking album.
that? Why?
He hates Tesla, man.
Hates him?
He hates him. You know what album we're never gonna do on fucking Freeform?
No,
Zeppelin 3.
I love 3.
I do
Fucking
too.
great record.
That's
Lee
one of my favorites.
Lee
That's one of my
said, did
favorites.
you read Lee's comments about Zeppelin 3?
Yeah, I know he hates.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
I don't understand it why, but I would like to do the podcast on her so I could get him to explain himself. But he'll pissed off and quit the podcast. I make it
3 is
Great.
probably
Great.
3 is probably quietly my favorite.
one of my
Zeppelin.
favorites too, behind Physical Graffiti.
I love graffiti, but I love House is a Holy for some reason. Just
House of Holy's great, but then you have
That's
the
my
grunge.
second favorite.
You have the crunge.
Physical
though.
Graffiti is the best album ever made.
You have
The
the
grunge
crunge on there,
rules.
dude.
the crunge rules.
The crunch sucks balls.
Love it. Jamaica.
Have
I
you
like
seen
Jamaica.
the bridge?
The but this is what I say. The crunch sucks ball donkey dicks with mayonnaise on it, man. So you keep
No,
going.
I disagree. I love it.
Oh
fucking-
fuck. What's your number 3, Jerry?
Great minds think alike, Charles, man. Paradise. Great radio controversy, man. Fucking love that song, dude. Underrated Tesla gem, dude.
It is. You know, as Tesla fans, well, I think me and Jerry are the biggest Tesla fans in here. We're gonna pick deep tracks that aren't really deep tracks to Tesla fans. Just saying
True.
that because Tesla fans know all the good songs. They didn't make a bad album till late in their career. Was shocked because Phil Collin bastardized them. But there's 4 good songs on that album. I'm gonna get to my number 3. It's off Radio Controversy. Flight to Nowhere.
Great song.
Going down. I'm on a flight to nowhere. That fucking song, it slows down, it goes fast, it jams, it slows down again, and it fucking comes in hard. This fucking song is one of my favorites of all time by them. Love fucking Flight to Nowhere. Then we get to your number 4, Andy.
My number 4 off of Psychotic Supper. It's not what you got, it's what you give.
Yeah.
Good
That's
song.
a badass song. I love the way it ends with it's what you give. It's what I mean, just pure talent and love for music. You know, it just this band just they were the true hard rock that had the 70s look but gave today's sound. You know, like them so much. What you give was my number 4.
What's your number 4, Charles?
Off of Psychotic Supper. Edison's Medicine.
Ooh.
That riff, dude.
Fuck it rules.
That
Great.
riff.
Absolutely killer song. Love it.
You know what also pisses me off about Tesla? It's not Tesla. You know, before that fucking car company came out, Tesla educated everybody about Nikola Tesla. They told you that Edison fucking stole from him. But the thing is, Tesla should have fucking marketed Tesla.com before Tesla did Tesla.com. So now they're Tesla the band.com.
It wasn't .com back in those days.
Yeah.
But
No, but I'm saying but
they're
now they're
right.
Tesla the band.com. Why Tesla has Tesla.com.
They're right, but Thomas Edison was ahead of the curve on marketing, as you said, and that's all it is. It was the great battle of DC versus AC.
Kind
You
of,
got
man.
the DC out of it though.
Yeah,
Take
so
what
what's your number 4, Jerry?
4 is a song that got me into Tesla, man. I've seen Tesla twice in concert.
Oh.
Both times Frank Hannon fucked up the intro. It was almost the same spot. Little Susie. Love that fucking song, dude. Good acoustic fucking rocking tune, man. You got the mix of the acoustic and the electric. Got a great hook. I know it's not their song, but man, they sure make it like it is their own. So, yeah, that is a great fucking song.
Way better than the original.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a cover to like 2 years ago. I was like, what? It's a fucking
Who
cover.
did the original?
I couldn't even think of it.
I don't know. Even Lee says the original sucked. But then I get to my number 4. It's from the album Forevermore, Breaking Free. Fucking love that fucking album. Jerry just picked it up after years of not having it. I hope you like it, Jerry. It's one of my favorites.
Haven't listened to it yet. It's still in the wrapper.
Yeah, Breaking Free is really fucking good, dude. I love
Is
that
that
song.
Forevermore a album more towards like a concept album about soldiers?
No, they had Private Led Better on that album. It's about a soldier, but no, it's Forever. No, it's not about soldiers.
Okay, all right.
The album cover is cool. It's got 2 skeletons, like a male and a female,
Like how to
together.
hug each other. Yeah.
Hugging each other. It's a really cool album. I got it day of it came out. I jam that album all the time. I fucking love that album. Let me fucking tell you what's on that album.
Yeah, my uncle, he's a big music guy. He's one of my uncles that got me into music. He recorded a lot of Tesla CDs for me, and that Forevermore was one of them.
Yeah, you got I Want to Live, which was the single I Want to Live Before I Die, One Day at a Time, Falling Apart, Breaking Free, All of Me, The First Time, Private Led Better, In a Hooligan's a fucking great song. And then The Game, and then they have some bonus tracks like My Way bonus track and What a Shame live. It's a great fucking album. It's fucking from 2008. I got it at Best Buy when it first came out. And then we get to your number 5, the end of your side 1, Andy.
You know me, I always like to do a big song. The Gate, Invited, off of Bust a Nut.
Nice.
I think that's a great closer on side 1.
That's a fucking great song, dude.
It's almost 6 minutes long. They really show off their instrumentation prowess. So, yep.
Fucking, I've been invited and I just can't take it. Got too excited and I just can't make my fuel ignited. Got too excited. I fucking love that song. It might be on my EP. I didn't pick it in my top 12 though. But what's your number 5? Your end of your side 1, Charles.
Off the Great Radio Controversy, The Way It Is.
Great song.
I think that's a perfect.
It's the way it is. It's the way it goes.
Love it. Phenomenal. Yeah, I love it on 5-man as well, but either version.
They're the one I don't
they took the studio version here, but
they made acoustical albums cool.
Yep.
They did. Because the first acoustic album before MTV Unplugged albums started coming out. Even though some bands were on before Tesla on MTV Unplugged, Nirvana came out with one after Tesla. It made it cool to have those acoustic albums because they sold.
Tesla the 5-man acoustic jam sold a lot because of the song Signs.
Yeah.
That's what led to that. I guess the renaissance of earthly music. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. So what's your number 5, Jerry?
Number 5 is off Bust a Nut, Mama's Fool. That's a great fucking song. I love the slide guitar on it. And it's a typical Tesla song, but it fucking kicks ass. And it gets really heavy. It's a cool tune. Great side. Well, it's not a side ender, but it's just a fucking great tune.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Keep talking 1 second. I need to pick something up here.
Like I said, I haven't listened to that album in so long. I remember it when I listened to it, man. That's an underrated record, man. It really is good.
Yeah, it's really fucking good, dude. I love Mama, she raised no fool. Yeah. I guess been fooled again, Oh, fuck. I can't find it. All right. What was I going to write? Okay. My number 5, it's not the end of my album, like Charles, is Heaven 9/11 off of Into the Now. This was like 2004. It says, tell me why there's so much pain today, taking lives for their own gain. Or they say, I can't believe, but this is the way, and this is the way of the world. But the chorus, man, as the world crashes down, heaven's looking better every day. As the sun burns the ground, there's got to be another way. Is our God looking down? And does he feel everybody's pain? As the world crashes down, heaven's looking better every day. It's like, dude, they went fucking really deep on that fucking song. It's like they're questioning God if he's actually watching us. And this song, I'm kind of tearing up because of what happened in 9/11.
Oh,
Them and fucking Sweet and Lynch did the best 9/11 songs. If you listen to September by Sweet and Lynch, fucking great fucking 9/11 song too.
I got to check that out.
You got to check out September, dude. Fucking
No.
it, fucking dude. That song just makes me cry, dude. I'm just tearing up right now thinking about what happened in 9/11. That's the first year I worked at Disney 22 years, 21 years ago. I was like part-time and I was getting ready for work. I got a call and they told me, I don't come into work today. Don't worry, you're gonna get paid. We're gonna pay you. And I go, why aren't I coming into work today? Why are you paying me? Have you looked at the TV? I turned on the TV and I saw the second plane crash into the tower. I go, oh, fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I said, fuck. And then they go, don't worry about it. We're fine. And I was,
I was living in California when that happened too. I woke up and it was already done. I was just blown away by that day.
I was in Hawaii in the army, and it happened at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, really?
yeah, man. But you know what? I need to just tell you, Andy.
I was driving to work. It happened at 8:53, and I went to work at 9, and I was almost on my way to work, and I was hearing sports radio at the time because it was football season, baseball season. So I was listening to talk radio, and they broke in and they were talking about the news about what had happened, and I thought that it was what had happened before. I thought it might have been the anniversary of what had happened at the United Nations. Remember, that had happened a few years before, and I thought that's what they were talking about. And when I got to work, my boss was telling me about it, and I was just that whole day felt like a haze or like a bad dream that you went through your day. And then when you went home, you were glued to the TV, and you're wondering, how can this happen in my country? How can this happen here? And it's hard to see the footage, and I try not to because it's.
I wish they would. I wish they wouldn't show it every 9/11. I really don't.
Yeah.
You got to keep telling people, man. You got it. People forget.
I mean, everybody. Howard Stern did his show the same time. It's like, I don't want to see people jumping out of fucking buildings.
I will never
forget to see that.
Just show us the planes crashing, and that's it.
Ain't nobody gonna forget that.
No,
but that's one of those days where you know where you were when it happened, and not too many of those.
Yeah, I remember. But I just want to tell Andy these lyrics from Sweet and Lynch. It's called September. It says, we woke to find the sky was turning black. Our frozen minds could not comprehend. On that bitter day, there's no turning back. The wound never heals the scar. The scar doesn't mend. No. And then they go, do you remember 11 September? We still feel the embers in the cold of December.
Oh,
very powerful lyrics by Sweet and Lynch. You should. Yeah. It's a fucking great album. Their debut album, Sweet and Lynch. Yeah. You should watch it. They have Burning Rose on there. Fucking Michael Sweet's a genius, man.
Yeah. He really is a really good lyricist. But on 9/11, for me, I always listen to Bruce Springsteen's. Shit.
I remember that song. I can't remember.
Rising.
The Rising, yeah.
The whole album of the Rising.
It's a great album.
So much, like with the song Missing, Now You're Missing. I mean, just so many songs like that have followed afterwards. And of course, it also brings you back to U2's performance at the Super Bowl when all the names are in the background. And U2 is giving such a great performance. So that was one of the greatest performances.
The main thing I remember is you had Paul McCartney write a song about we're gonna fight for freedom.
Yeah.
When you have the ultimate hippie writing about we're gonna fight war, that's some big shit.
And it's amazing. It takes something bad like that to unite our country.
Right. And even though it wasn't written during 9/11, you know what song always makes me think about it? It wasn't written for it at that time, but Don't Tread on Me by Metallica.
Yeah.
Always.
What
Always.
about Neil Young? Let's roll.
That's wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Always.
very
Don't
passionate.
tread on me. So
That's a
be it.
great song.
And I hate to get political because I hate to do this, but they always talked about Bush this, Bush that. What else was he supposed to do? Just sit there and do nothing? He
Sure.
had to
Well,
do
no.
something.
I mean, thankfully Al Gore wasn't there. We would have dropped trees on the enemies. And
I mean, he had to do something.
But the second verse of that song by Sweet and Lynch, it kind of reminds me of what we were talking about. We stood in awe, glued to the images as the towers fell. A new world begins. We lost our peace and misplaced our privileges, but we gained our pride in the name of the twins. Oh,
Wow. You know, I've been to Ground Zero a couple of times. The first time I went was in '06, but it was really just a slab. And then
Yeah.
I went back this last time, last October. Golly, it's already been a year. And they really did build it up. And they have this big old water thing with all the names. And people were taking pictures and posing. And I don't see how they could have done that. You know, my wife and I, it was just a solemn place to be.
yeah.
You know,
You don't want to go.
yeah, you know, you don't want to
Yeah.
take selfies there. You know, you just really, I was there for an hour looking at all these names that were etched on this marble because it's big because a lot of people died during that time. And
quick
Yeah.
trivia fact though. What was the actual first live event after
WWE
9/11?
Raw.
What's the SmackDown in Houston,
Raw, wasn't it?
Texas? No, SmackDown at the old Compact Center, which is now Joel Osteen's
Joel
church.
Osteen, yeah,
Ew.
and which was the
Osteen.
summit. It was the summit, and then
Charlotte,
Summit.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Comic
Correct.
Summit.
Yeah.
My fault.
the summit.
And that was the first actual live event after 9/11 was
Like we were
WWE
talking about.
SmackDown.
We were talking about baseball and Vin Scully.
Yeah.
Look up 9/11 Vin Scully before the first Dodger game after 9/11. Listen to what he said. If that doesn't make you cry, I don't know if you have a soul.
And that was the first year I ever rooted for the Yankees to win the World Series because they were in the World Series that year against the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Luis Gonzalez broke everybody's heart when he hit that single up the middle. But still, man, that energy that was going on inside Yankee Stadium at the time of that World Series, and I just remember American flags being thrown everywhere on people's front doors, and
Yeah, there wasn't any Democrats, there wasn't Republicans, it was Americans.
we were all one.
I want to be Americans again.
And fucking, you know,
Me too.
credit to George Bush walking out there. That pitcher's now, he fucking nailed that strike, man. That first pitch of that game.
My favorite moment though was when he was at Ground Zero and said they're all going to hear us soon.
Yeah.
He had to do what he had to do. I mean, the CIA and everyone told him that this has happened. He had to act. He had to act.
Well, there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, but they
Yeah.
moved them all to Syria because the fucking he told them before it happened. He should have shut up. Don't tell them we're going after Iraq. They moved all the weapons to Syria, and Syria has been poisoning their people for years with those weapons.
You know what? It's so fucked up in the news. They're telling you which way our army's going to go. I mean, what the fuck, man? Just
Shut
stop.
up!
Don't report it.
Stop it, man.
All right, let's get this album going.
All right,
again,
yeah,
guys.
let's get
All right.
going, man. Jerry,
All right.
what's your number 5?
I just
wait,
did.
no,
Mama's
number-
Fool.
Andy, what's your number 6? I mean, number 1 on side 2. I mean,
Side 2, side 1 is the first song that I ever loved by Tesla. Love song off of the Great Radio Controversy. That song will never get old to me. Love it. Love
great
song.
fucking song.
Yeah, it is.
What's your number 1 on side 2, Charles?
Title track off their 2008 album Forevermore.
Great fucking song.
Fucking crushes.
Fucking crushes.
Bro, it's awesome. And that's a great opener too. So
Yeah, that was the first like real studio album with Dave Rude. Dave Rude did those cover albums.
Man, it's fucking
before that.
hard. It's damn near metal. That's
It is.
fucking yeah, oh yeah.
Did you ever hear the Tesla cover albums?
We'll get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they're gonna get there.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
pick any of the cover songs.
I
picked
did because they're so good.
You're talking
Yes,
about the reel to reel
fucking
album.
good.
real. They have
Yeah.
3. There's a Best Buy. I got the Best Buy bonus too. So that's
We're gonna
fucking
get
cool.
there because
With
they're
War
so,
Pigs on it.
they're so fucking good. These covers that they do are so good. But
Oh fuck yeah!
they
I like
have
some
to
of them
do it.
better than the original. Spoiler
I
alert.
do too, by the way.
And
And
then
it's,
oh, go ahead, Danny.
Forevermore
I was just
Rules,
about to
though. That's
say
a
that-
great album.
it's really cool to hear and see these bands that we love doing covers of bands that we love, showing that they were fans of the same bands we're fans of.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome. You know, when Rush did the same thing with their covers album, which was a big surprise that Rush would do
Oh yeah,
a covers
that
album.
gave me a curveball, man. I
Yeah.
love it though.
And it's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
So, who's next? Charles, right? Oh,
I
Jerry,
would
what's
get
your
Forevermore.
number 6 on side 1?
My opinion, Jeff Keith's best vocal performance ever off Mechanical Resonance. We're No Good Together.
Oh, fucking great song.
Beautiful fucking song. Great blues track. His voice is incredible on that track.
I agree with you. And then my number 6, I'm ending with an epic that was off of Psychotic Supper. I think it's one of the best songs they ever did. It was a tribute to Steve Steaming Clark.
Song and Emotion.
Song and Emotion. Fucking, because it looks like rain. Fucking it. That fucking those dual leads that's just going off when he's starting off slow and he goes, it looks like rain. Fucking, oh my God. That song jams. The end should be cut off a little bit because they just go just like a little, but I think that's done in honor of Steve to have that vibration at the end. So it's not that. I love that fucking. I could play that song over and over and over. So that's my ending of my side 1, and then Andy, we get your track 2 on side 2.
It's going to be off of Psychotic Supper. Call It What You Want.
Great
Such a
song.
fun song.
It is, yeah.
You know, it's just, you know, it's got a really good beat. It's got a good groove, like we've been talking about lately about grooves, and it just hits it perfectly. So call it what you want.
What's your track 2 on side 2, Charles?
Off Mechanical Resonance. Getting better.
Oh, that's a great song too.
Yeah.
I like how it starts off. I like Tesla. They do a lot of this slow starts and just kick into gear.
Yeah.
I love that. That's like fucking, and they drop it down again and then bring it back up. I fucking love it. Fucking bands that do that are fucking amazing musicians to me.
Yeah.
So what's your number track 1 on side 2, Jerry?
Modern Day Cowboy, just like it is on Mechanical Resonance, man. I mean, when you think of Tesla, you think of that song, man. Charles hit it on it earlier, so we won't spend too much time on it.
Well, we both have this track 2, side 2, song 1, Modern Day Cowboy.
Yeah.
How could I have not picked that song? That's the song that got me into Tesla.
Yeah, Little Susie was the first song I heard, but that was Modern Day Cowboy was the first video I ever seen.
Modern Day Cowboy is the first song I ever heard by them. I went to Tower Records and bought the fucking tape. It's fucking amazing, dude. Bang, bang. Shoot 'em up. And
Shoot
the
'em
lyrics
up.
are dated because we're like the USA, the USSR with their 6 guns to their side. They're sitting there fucking talking about modern day fucking cowboys, dude. Different versions of a cowboy, what they're doing. It's fucking so amazing the way they wrote it. Fucking amazing song. I agree with you, Jerry, on that one. And then we get to your track 3 on side 2, Andy.
Mine is going to be off of Simplicity. Burnout to Fade. That's such a good ballad. Well, it's not a balladry, but it's a really cool low tempo song. I love it.
What's your number 3 on side 2, Charles?
Well, we'd already talked about these covers off of Reel to Reels 2. Probably one of the more out of the box covers, but I fell in love with it first time I heard it. Want to Take You Higher.
Oh
The
yeah.
Sly and the Family Stone cover.
Great.
Whoa, they tore it up. Absolutely tore it up. If nobody's heard that, go out and check that one out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
The
So
Peter
good.
Frampton cover and the ZZ Top covers they
The
do.
whole thing is phenomenal.
Fucking Black Sabbath. Oh
All
my
the
god.
reel-to-reels are great, but
They're
I mean,
fucking amazing.
the Sly and the Family Stone cover, I just thought Jeff Keith was phenomenal on it. It was, man, it's killer.
Yeah.
Love that. I love that kind of out of the box.
So what's your number track 2 on side 2, Jerry?
I think Charles picked this one earlier. The Way It Is. Love that fucking song.
A great song. It's a way.
It's a song that never gets old, man. There's some songs that get old, but that song never gets old. I mean,
Dude, I could play the first 4 Tesla albums and I get bored. It's like they're so fucking amazing. And then my track number 3 on side 2, well, 2 on side 2 is Call It What You Want. I think one of you guys picked that. You know, call it what you
me and
want.
Andy both picked it.
It's all music to me. Call it free. Fucking love that fucking song. It's like it's just a love song to fucking rock and roll, man. It's all music to me, man. Fucking that's what I think. I didn't know the difference between going to rock and metal. I just all music to me, man. I loved it. And then we get to your track 4 on side 2, Andy.
Off of Mechanical Resonance, Little Susie on the Up. Great track. You know, that was one of the songs that you've heard, and it's just great, you know.
The solo on that song is phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
So what's your number 4 on track on side 2, Charles?
Oh man, I lost my notes. Here we go. Little Susie.
Damn.
Can of Resonance. Yeah.
I didn't pick that
How
song.
can you not like that song? You know what I mean? It's such a catchy tune.
I like the song, but I didn't pick it.
Mr. Out of the Box.
I wasn't trying to be out of the box. I picked a lot of the hits. See, I think we all picked Modern Day Cowboy somewhere. And
yeah, I opened it. You guys opened side 2 with yours, and I opened the album with it.
And then I go for my number 3 on side 2, and I picked.
What about mine?
Oh, go to your number 3, Jerry.
You always skip me, dude.
I always skip everybody. I skipped Charles earlier. Didn't you realize that?
Dude, this is one of their fucking best songs. If you don't agree, fuck off. I'm just kidding. Just the fucking opening guitar riff. Changes, Mechanical Resonance, man.
Oh, that was a great
That
song.
fucking song rules, man.
Me and you both love songs named Changes.
But man, that opening riff is just fucking. It
Well,
just
you got
pulls
three.
you in.
You got 3 killer songs with the track Changes. You got Black Sabbath.
Yes.
You got fucking Tesla, and you got Yes.
But nah, dude, that song fucking rules.
And
That's
David
one of their
Bowie.
best songs.
Oh, David Bowie too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 4 fucking songs with Changes,
And
man.
thankfully, you didn't say Candlebox.
Oh, that's called Change, not Changes.
Close enough.
Ah, fuck you. I like Candlebox. So does Jerry.
I
So bleh. And then I get to my number 3 from 5-Man Acoustical Jam, Signs. How can I not pick a song off that album? And I picked the cover that was really huge off of it. Signs rules, man. Long-haired people need not apply. And he has the word fuck in there. The original didn't have fuck. So it makes it a little, like Charles says, tougher because he said fuck, right, Charles?
Yeah. Right.
All right. Then we get to your number 5, Andy. Side 2.
Oh yeah, number 5. Side 2. I'm still, man. These guys just had so many hits. Off of the great radio controversy, The Way It Is.
Yeah, killer ass tune.
I mean, it's hard not to pick these songs that are just so good. But yeah. The Way It Is.
I miss your smile and that sparkle in your eye. You're so beautiful. It's a great fucking song.
The way it is, the way that it goes. Yeah, fucking great fucking rhythm too. And then we get to Charles, your number 5 on side 2.
Off great radio controversy again. Hang Tough.
Nice. That's a great
Love
fucking
it.
Aerosmith Sweet Emotion riff in the beginning, bass line.
Love it.
Fucking
Absolutely.
it's way different than Aerosmith, but it starts off kind of reminds you of a Sweet
Baseline.
Emotion. Yeah. Kind
Yeah.
of reminds you. And then we go to Jerry. I don't want to skip you, man. What's your number 4 inside two? I skipped both of these guys already. So
Love those
don't you feel
lazy
special.
days, lazy days, and crazy nights. That song fucking kicks ass
It's
too.
my way. It's my
Great
life.
radio controversy. Yeah, it's another fucking kick ass tune by him.
That's a great song. I go to my number 4 off Psychotic Supper. Don't De-Rock Me. Fucking dual leads on that fucking the break. My God, this song is fucking metal as fuck. Don't de-rock me, don't de-rock me. And they're just fucking going off in the song. The lyrics are amazing. Frank and Tommy are just kicking ass. Fucking Brian's in the pocket. Troy is fucking kicking ass. The fucking where he goes, oh, the break. The drums go. There's a little drum solo going on in the beginning, in the middle of it. My God, this song shows you how good Tesla is and how fucking underrated they are.
Yep.
And then we get to guess you guys are on number 6, Andy.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish off this album
Okay.
with a song off of, I listen to Shock, and I guess it's called Shock because it shocked everybody of how it sounded. But I did find a really good song to end the album, "The Mission," for Shock.
Ooh,
I like that track.
that is a good song. That's one of the 4 good songs off the album.
Yeah, there was dude. I was listening to it. I was like, "Oh my God!" It sounded like a whole different band.
Dude,
Not-
there was no dual leads on that whole album, and there's hardly
It
any
was-
guitar solos.
It was like their whole identity was gone. You know?
It was like I like
It was
Def
not.
Leppard.
It was 9 fucking armed Def Leppard, man. That's what it was.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say 9-armed Def Leppard. Phil
Yeah.
Collen, Frank Hannon, and every member of the band came out. He goes, you know what? Phil worked hard on this album to produce it, but it wasn't Tesla. The only one who likes it was Brian Wheat.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Which-
that-
okay.
I'm gonna get to some new, like a new Tesla song on my EP coming up. So they're still making.
EP. Nobody told me about an EP.
Well, we're picking 5 other songs.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's easy.
5 others.
I can do that by memory.
Yeah. So who are we at? Where are we at now?
Me.
Oh,
just
we're
did
on
Andy.
Charles. Charles, what's the end of your side 1?
Side 2. Heaven's
I mean.
Trail off of No Way. Heaven's Trail, No Way Out off of Radio Controversy.
Great fucking song. You know
Yeah.
I'm on a slick trip. I'm always ready to kick ass up on the stage. I'm in a rage. Yes, I'm having the time of my life. What a sweet, sweet life it is. I'm just
Okay.
a local too big.
Yeah,
Ain't good
that's
for
cool.
nothing. Just 2 fools living up to
I
the
think we sounded
name.
pretty good there, Mark.
And now it's
Ah, a
pouring
duet.
rain on my parade. And it goes, no, there's nothing like the real world to get. I didn't pick the song, but it is in my EP. Get me down.
Ah,
Because
oh,
I want to pick
yeah.
songs that people don't know, but they do know. So then we get to you ended your album. We're still on track number 5 on side 2, Jerry. What's your side track number 5?
I have to go off the Real to Real album, man. Their cover of Thank You, man. I love that
Oh, that's
fucking
great.
Oh
version.
wow, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I can't
that's
believe none
great.
of you picked the fucking Peter Frampton one.
Nah, man. It's Led Zeppelin, dude. Come on, man. You know I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
pick that.
true. It's a good cover. The Peter Frampton was great too. Do You Do? It's fucking great.
And there's not, I remember Robert Plant saying he did not like people doing his music, but he liked that version. of
Yeah.
it.
Oh wow, did he?
Yeah, he
That's
really
such a
did,
personal song too. It really
Yeah.
is.
Great song. And then I get to my
Because that was so, sorry, man, one more thing. That was like a real personal song to Robert Plant, you know, it's about
Yeah.
his girl's
His wife.
wife. So, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
all right. Well, my number 5, I think one of you guys already picked this. From the Great Radio Controversy, Paradise. What a fucking jam, dude.
It is.
It's like that piano. Dun, 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 dun,
All three of y'all picked Paradise.
Yeah, fucking Paradise rules, man.
Goodbye, paradise.
It's because that fucking it's fucking go off. Both the fucking guitarists, Tommy Skeet and Frank Hannon, just fucking go the fuck off on that song. I don't know. You're not a Tesla fan if you don't like fucking Paradise. My God, that is classic Tesla right there. Slow, fast, hard, medium. It has everything in that fucking song. Dual leads. And then we get to your you guys are on your bonus track, right, Andy? What's your bonus
I
track?
can wait till you finish yours.
Oh, I'm done. Oh yeah,
I think we're all done.
Yeah, that's 11.
Yeah,
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you're on your bonus track. We're all caught up. I'm on my
All
bonus
right.
track too.
So, are we going to go one by one, or just read them all out at once?
Oh, you haven't done 12? You haven't done 11?
I did
bonus
11.
track?
Yeah.
No, I've done
I thought
11.
we do 11 plus a bonus track.
Oh no, I got an EP. I don't have
got
one.
5.
Okay, well, Jerry, what's your bonus track?
Coming at you live.
Great one. I picked that earlier. And then my bonus track is from Forevermore. I Want to Live. I want to live before I die. You know, I love the lyrics on that fucking album. And now we're getting to our EP. Andy, you go first with your 5-song EP.
My EP, Hang Tough, off of Great Radio Controversy. Then I go to Song and Emotion off of Psychotic Supper.
Great.
Yeah.
Then I go to I Want to Live off of Forevermore.
Yeah.
Then Getting Better off of Mechanical Renaissance. And then off of Twisted Wires, which is a cover from the Climax band, I Love You.
Cool. That's a great, like, I need to get that on CD. I haven't got it yet. I got the digital. But what's your EP, Charles?
I don't care either if it's fashionable or not. My favorite Tesla song, Love Song.
Great song.
Awesome.
The full version. With that beautiful guitar opening off Radio Controversy. Signs, another one. That's maybe not trendy, but it's off a 5-man acoustical jam. Love it. With fucking intact. Kind of not deeper cut, but one that might not be as nobody's covered it yet. Off Simplicity, MP3.
Oh, it's a great fucking song.
Yeah, it fucking rules.
Yeah.
Off of Psychotic Supper, What You Give. And a B-side to Love Song. The cover of I Ain't Superstitious. What a wonderful blues jam that was. Check that one out if you haven't heard that one. It's phenomenal.
So what's your 5-song EP, Jerry?
My 5-song EP is Shine Away off Bust a Nut.
Great fucking song.
Getting Better off Mechanical Resonance. Cover Queen off Mechanical Resonance. Stir It Up, Psychotic Supper. And I got to put Love Song on there because it was such a great hit. So
Nice. Well, I went. I think Andy's the only one to pick that song. Invited the Gate, Bust a Nut. A great fucking opening track. And you guys, I think a lot of you guys picked What You Give from Psychotic Supper. And then for Mechanical Resonance, I picked Rock Me to the Top. And then Heaven's Trail, No Way Out from the Great Radio Controversy. And then I picked their new fucking song that they just released. You guys can buy the single, not the CD single. Time to Rock, man. Fucking love their fucking new. They released 2 new singles. They fucking great. Have you ever heard the song Taste My Pain? That's a great fucking single they did too before they did Simplicity. And Simplicity, that's a fucking great album. Ricochet, fucking like Uncle Ted says, it's a free for all. Fucking great fucking song too, but I didn't pick it. But I wanted to pick it. I forgot about it. But that's our fucking Tesla fucking episode, man. If you guys want to, we've already had Eric Swinson give us his top 11 on a post I put up because I put at everyone. And that seems to get people coming in to the post.
yeah.
So if you guys want to promote your podcast, you can only do it once a day. Like Andy, you do the black circle, you put it up, put at everyone in the comments. So everyone that follows you will see it. And I get so many comments by doing at everyone. I got one guy that said pass on a Tesla. So that's fucking cool. Eric Swinson gave me his top 11. He's a cool
Oh,
dude.
that's cool.
But we need you guys to subscribe. We need you guys to share on YouTube, Facebook, any social media, share our episodes. But after I'm done with that, I need Andy to pimp his shit.
Next week on Black Spinner Circle, next Wednesday, we are doing guest pick, and guest pick is by Kate Dore, and she picked an album called Middle Brothers. I put a little thing on a messenger. It's Americana folk country, alternative country. It was released in 2011. The writing is fantastic, and the guitar picking is really good. There's a song on there by Tim Westerberg. He does a song on there as well. And it's three main singers from three different bands. So it's kind of like a super group of that kind of genre. The super groups are Delta Spirit, Deer Tick, and Dawes. We are familiar with that. So I'm excited to have that on there with her. So, if y'all want to get on there, please let me know. And those albums can be found on any streaming device if you're not familiar with it.
I'll let you know on Monday, like I always do.
Right.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think I could do it this week because my wife wants me to spend time with her.
That's fine. And then I got something cooking.
But I did hear Jerry sent me a song and I kind of liked it. So you can tell Kate that I enjoyed the one song Jerry sent me.
You know what? I hated it. If I listen to it a few more times, now I'm starting to like it. So
no, I said it was kind of like reminded me of REM with that southern drawl. So I was kind of cool with it.
Oh, which track was it? Do you remember the track?
I don't know what
the very first one.
The very first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. Jerry said he didn't hear REM in there. I said, "There's a little Michael Stipe in there." I said, "I liked it." I sent it to Lee. He hasn't gave me an opinion.
I thought his voice is kind of weird, but actually grew on me. So.
No, his voice is not weird.
It's got that raspy voice. He's the one from Deer Tick. From Deer Tick is the name of the band.
I liked it. So thank you, Andy. And we got Charles from Oasis. And he's working on his own podcast coming up soon, but he's a superstar guest. He's kind of like him and Eric RMCP Jordan are like the freaking third member, and now Andy's becoming the fourth member of this fucking podcast.
Yeah, Charles is the center square, man, at Hollywood Square.
Yeah. And he's fucking what was that guy? The guy who's
Fred Lynn.
Fred Lynn. Yeah, he's Fred Lynn.
Hey, he had a great kiss special back in the day.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
It was great.
But man, we want to thank you guys for watching and just share, man. One day, if we get 1,000 listeners, man, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we could make money. We do this shit for free, but we could make money and buy better equipment for this episode. I could fucking get somebody to edit better than I do. It just makes some money. Yeah.
When we go to Rocket Pod, we're gonna have a fucking epic episode, man. I guarantee it.
Oh, dude, we're gonna use your GoPro, right? You're gonna send me the video. I'll put it up when we come back.
I got one thing to say to Andy. Looks like I'm 1-0 up on you in football this week. The Bengals won this game.
Yeah, I see that.
Your sister's probably drinking some Jim Beam right now.
The Dolphins were driving.
Damn it!
He took and what's his name threw a pick. During the 40 or the 35 going in.
And the Dodgers.
The Bengals will win the AFC again.
Hey,
No way. Get out of here.
Charles.
I'm calling it right now, man. Julio Urias is going to be the MVP. Is going to be the Cy Young winner of the National League. He's 16 and whatever. He has a 2-point-something ERA. He pitched 6 innings and scored a ball last night. Didn't get the win, but he got ripped off last year. He was the only 20-game winner in the baseball last year. He did not get it. He should get it this year. They probably wanted to see what you do the next year. Julio is fucking awesome, and I think Freddie Freeman will win the MVP of fucking the NL.
But I agree with Charles. I think the Astros will win the World Series again.
I don't care.
Cool.
Well,
I'm not saying that to get under your skin either, Mark. I'm just saying.
I know.
But the thing is that Jerry did say that at the beginning of the year.
He did.
Yeah.
He said that all all year
But
long.
you just remember who the manager is.
Yeah, I know. Dusty
He
Baker.
fucked up against the
He won.
Angels. He should have won that World Series against the Angels.
Yeah, he's known for burning out arms early. That's what he did in Chicago.
He left his pitcher in too long.
That's what he did in Cincinnati.
You know,
But he won in Cincinnati at least.
He did. You guys fired him, a winning manager. Idiots.
Not
Yeah, I like Dusty Baker. He was the first one of the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He had the first 4 people in baseball to hit 30 home runs. 4
Yep.
teammates hit 30 home runs. Yeah.
And I'm also
I couldn't stand the son of a bitch because I remember that cheap shot he gave Joe Morgan, man, sliding into second.
Joe
base.
Morgan gave the Dodgers a lot of fucking cheap shots. What the fuck are you talking about?
How could Joe Morgan?
What the fuck are you talking
One
about?
of them.
He
How did he get a
fucking
cheap shot?
cleated fucking our second baseman all the time.
Bullshit.
Fucking
Man,
fuck Joe Morgan.
days, man, when they would slide into the shit.
Fucking Pete Rose is the dirtiest player in baseball.
Dude, fuck
and the
you
best.
about that. You're talking about
And
that
the
fucking
best.
All-Star game?
I agree
That
with
All-Star
you.
game, back then, you had to win that game to fucking make money back then, dude. People tried to win the game back then.
You know, Charles.
Anybody that fucking says Pete Rose sucks because of that move, fuck you.
I've never said Pete Rose sucks.
Damn crime he wasn't in the Hall of Fame. As
I
a
agree.
player.
He should be.
He'll get in as soon as he dies. I guarantee. There's
As
punishing
a
the
player.
guy. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
they're punishing the guy when he
I'm
dies.
like-
He'll get in.
not as a
I'm like,
manager. He
I'm
shouldn't
sorry.
go in as a manager,
Let Andy go. Let
but
Andy
as a
go.
player by far.
Well, he's the
When
first
we-
manager to win 2,000 games in NL and the AL. So he's
I know,
a
but
he's a
his-
great manager.
But his scandal center around being a manager. So don't put
Yeah.
him as a manager. Put him in
He's
as
put as a player.
Wait,
Well,
Mark. When the hell did Pete Rose manage an American League team?
I'm talking about
What are you
Dusty
talking
Baker.
Talking
Oh,
about
okay.
Dusty. Yeah.
Dusty's the first
What are you
NL,
talking
and
about?
he won like a lot of games. in
Okay, yeah,
NL
that makes
and
sense.
AL. He's the first manager to ever do that in both leagues.
You
All
know,
right, sorry
and-
about that.
You know, and really after this baseball scandal for the Astros, after 2017, he was the best person to hire at that time. He
I
was
agree with
the
you.
only one
He's,
that
he's a
can
great
really-
manager.
I mean, he was the only one that can really bring respect back to the team. He really did. But I was going to say, Charles had talked about the Pro Bowl will be no longer after this season.
Good riddance.
And
Yeah, boring.
but the baseball All-Star game is my favorite by far. I mean, it always
You-
looks like
You can do away with that too. I like the festivities better, man. Home run derby and
The home
shit
run
like that.
derby.
That was better.
Well, the Pro Bowl is going to do
like
some
that.
festivities still. They're just not going to play the game.
Yeah. Yeah, but I used to really like the old timer games too. They used to show those. And now they got the celebrity softball.
It's like
I
I
could-
told Andy when we were talking about 9/11. I went to the Pro Bowl because I was living in Hawaii
Yeah.
in 2002. That season, I got to see Tom Brady play. This is when it was after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
When they played
like
hard.
2 weeks after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was really cool then. But the way it is now, good riddance. It's always
it's like-
not.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to
well-
play in it. They always fake an injury so they don't have to play it. So
Yeah,
Was it no blitzing? You can't sack the quarterback. Blah 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 blah. blah.
yeah.
I
That-
liked it in the 80s, 90s.
But
it
when
was
I
way
seen
better.
it, you had Ray Lewis ran back an interception for about 80
I
yards.
remember
It was
the game.
actually a competitive game.
Yeah.
It's not common in a Pro Bowl. I mean, I saw
You imagine
Donovan
somebody like Jack
Donovan
Lambert.
McNabb. I saw Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Can you imagine
all
somebody
these
like Jack
football
Lambert
players.
trying to take it easy in a Pro Bowl? I don't think so.
Right. So I mean, but
different
that was,
different state of mind
Yeah.
back then.
what was the year they changed it? Like 2003, 4?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think so.
remember.
And also they had changed something where the players that are playing in the Super Bowl were not eligible to play the
Yeah.
Pro Bowl.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Now-
I mean, those are the great players you want to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're going to see like 9 from each team, or
Yeah.
Pro Bowlers usually. Yeah.
So, man, we went a little off topic. Sports, a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
sports,
we
but
got
this-
it. I got to hit
this
the
is-
road here.
This is the BS sessions. I'm drunk. I'm Mark. That's Charles. That's Andy. That's Jerry. And if I can check it, come to Rockin' Pod, man. Me and Jerry. And
Yeah.
if Lee goes, we're going to be stealing people's mics and yelling at people when they're doing interviews.
You and Lee will be doing that.
Yeah. Well, Lee wants to do it too if he goes. But we're
And I
gonna
got
be
my ticket too.
Yeah, you'll be hanging out with us, Chuck Charles. Fucking drummer. Thank you, Andy, for coming on. Check out the Black Spinner
Yes.
podcast.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, check out the Freeform Rock show on Tuesday nights on that metal station. I play everything, man. Duran Duran, Metallica, to Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
to fucking...
I always seem to come in right when Duran Duran comes on. I'm lucky.
Hey, but you also came in when I played
Duran,
Boston.
Duran.
I played Boston third stage. You kind of cool the engines. So,
Yeah.
again, just Orange Goblin. I play Orange Goblin. If Charles ever gets in there again, I play that for him. Got that
Yeah.
shit for him. He doesn't come in. So I don't program it unless I see him in the fucking chat room that I put it in. But
Hey,
man,
You're playing Nirvana for me.
I
on
played
Tuesday.
Nirvana. I think I'm dumb. Yeah, you guys asked. I play Slayer. If you guys ask it, I'm still waiting for Jerry to request Ghost. I got all this Ghost shit, and nobody's asking.
I've requested Ghost the first few weeks you were on the show.
I didn't have it though. Now I have all the Ghosts. I got it for you, and you don't come in and ask for it. Either Chuck. I got the whole discography of Metal Mike, man. He gave me the whole thing. The new album too. I got the EPs. I got everything, and they suck. But enjoy.
Really
You
good. I like
don't.
it.
They're like fucking metal album. They fucking suck.
No.
All right, guys. Thank you for being on here.
Yeah.
Make sure and share and subscribe, man. We're out of here, man. Later, guys.
Bye.
Take it easy, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.